This is Star Market Celtics Tonight. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen forces it up over C.
No!
He tied it! He did it! Jalen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, three in the air. Got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, Comcast Business, and by Ticketmaster.
Pritchard shovel back to Porzingis. Having a trail three. Got it! Boston by 14. Kyrie forces one out. Blocked by Porzingis again. Pritchard, half court. It's in the air.
Go!
He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again!
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, VA New England, Town Fair Tire, Kia North Danvers, Brex, FindMassMoney.gov, Corona, NetSuite by Oracle, your New England Honda dealers, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Granty and Cedric Maxwell.
Back at the Garden, where tonight, after sweeping the three-game road trip, the Celtics return home for another high-profile spotlight game. But who could have imagined the subplot? 5 days after the shocking trade of Luka Doncic, it's the return to Boston of the defending Western Conference champion, Dallas Mavericks. Away we go. The spotlight week of the regular season continues. Thanks for being here for this middle stop of it, and a fascinating one it is. I'm Sean Grady. Cedric Maxwell joins us shortly. And when he does, coming up on what truly will be the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA, we're going to cram an awful lot into Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. First, update you on the condition of Drew Holiday. He will not play in this game against Dallas tonight. Will Anthony Davis? We'll tell you about that as well as we break down this finals rematch with the Mavs. The Celtics winning in their return to Dallas. Little did we know they would arrive in Boston 12 days later, having triggered the most shocking trade in NBA history. It is Game 2 for the Mavericks in the post-Luka era. Anthony Davis will not play, but as Nico Harrison smiles through the firestorm, are the Mavs, this new version, a legit threat to defy the experts and defend their Western Conference title? We'll explore that, plus Kyrie Irving's comments the other night about what could have been here in Boston. Was it another Kyrie word salad, or was there merit to what he was saying and the plans 5-6 years ago? We'll take our trip around the NBA, do the best we can to get to the highlights and the bottom line of NBA trade deadline day. Big move for the Cavs, could have implications for the Celtics. Marcus Smart got traded again if you missed it. And if you missed this last night, Anthony Edwards fell just short of another 50-point game. SGA did not, and the Cavs, well, how's this for a bounce back?
Niang, back to Garland. Darius Garland over the timeline. Garland for the win. Darius with the dagger.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla, on trade deadline day.
The person becomes more important than the basketball player, because all the things that are at stake, you obviously see are completely different than the basketball around this time.
But coming up next, in each of the last 2 years, the Celtics had lost big leads in Cleveland, nearly surrendered a 21-point lead to the NBA's best team back in November. So no chickens were counted when the Celtics went up by 20 Tuesday night. But down the stretch, the Celtics kept the NBA's #1 offense just quiet enough to flip the script. We'll look back. Kick back. Derek White, up fake, steps to his left, off balance three. Got it! Ooh. Derek White, a big-time bucket as the Celtics are working the clock and the Cavs, and they push the lead back to 9. It's all coming up and more as we count you down to the finals rematch. The Dallas Mavericks are back in Boston for the first time since Banner 18 to take on the Celtics. Spotlight Week continues, bottom of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Zoe, and Oakers Technologies has a long history of helping businesses stay future-ready as their single-source IT partner, providing everything from full IT infrastructure to everyday AV needs. And they're hyper-focused on managed IT services that feel easy and simple from a single point of contact. Their ProCare support team are the people behind the technology that make sure that you have a custom approach to the support and resources you need to keep your business future-ready with Oakers Technologies, proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Like, it was just like, no, there's not, like, there wasn't going to be anything going, and it was very, the phones didn't ring. We had already had any discussions that we were probably going to have, and we just weren't going to do anything major because at the end of the day, even through our ups and downs over the last 6 weeks, like, what gives us our best chance of having a chance to win? And that is this group playing a little bit more like itself more of the time.
Well, beginning the night with Brad Stevens using the term hell, as in boring as hell, wasn't what I had on my bingo card, but welcome back to Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. I call it the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA. We do not nearly have the amount of time we need to cram every single thing into getting you ready for the Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks tonight. But the trade deadline has passed. The Boston Celtics made their deal yesterday. They traded Jaden Springer to the Houston Rockets. It was essentially a salary relief deal where the Celtics drop a $4 million player from their payroll, and with the taxes and the aprons and everything else, it saves the Celtics $16 million. Jaden Springer, let's talk about it from a basketball sense first, because the Celtics now have 2 open roster spots, which could be filled. They're a buyout candidate. Celtics are limited there because they're over that second apron. We'll get to that a little bit later as well. But it forces you into a position you didn't used to be in, Max, which is Jaden Springer was a useful tool to have on this roster, and, financially just had to make the move.
Yeah, I mean, he started playing really well. You're talking about defensively, and I was talking to Sam Cassell, the assistant coach for the Celtics. He said, I would send Jaden Springer in and say, sick him, go get that guy. And as a defender, he was able to slide his feet, cut off guys, and contain those guards who were going crazy against the Celtics.
All right, Celtics will go bigger tonight with Horford and Porzingis both starting because Drew Holiday is out tonight. Anthony Davis will not make his debut, which is probably just as well because we have enough stuff going on here already.
Not good for him.
Not good for what? You wanted Anthony Davis to play. I mean, they have
No, the reason I wanted, if I'm him, I wanted to play. I wanted to get that pressure over. Before I went back home, I want to get one under my belt before I walk back into a place that's going to be a cluster.
You don't think Dallas fans are going to react well when they go home from the
there's already a protest already in action that they've already said they're going to have at that game.
The first game, obviously, without Luka. And interestingly enough, the Celtics will be involved in the first Miami game without Jimmy Butler on Monday night. But as I said, there's an awful lot to cram into a very small amount of time. First, previous game recap brought to you as always by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code SportsHub. That's code SportsHub for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. And the Cavs, before acquiring DeAndre Hunter, which helps them as a wing defender from Atlanta today, and before Darius Garland beat the Pistons at the buzzer last night, they hosted the Celtics coming off a 91-point first half in their previous game Sunday. Managed just a 15-point first quarter as the Celtics sent a message on Tuesday. Celtics will wear the road green, white letters and numbers going right to left. Cleveland wearing the black uniforms tonight with the gold letters and numbers, the burgundy trim. Jared Allen wins it back to Darius Garland, who moves it quickly ahead to Donovan Mitchell, and he is pickpocketed by Derek White. That's how the game begins. And the rebound for Derek White. Floats it ahead. Jaylen Brown has a step on Garland. Stutter step in the paint, runs it off the glass, score and the foul. Jaylen Brown has taken over. Celtics are defending. They are releasing, and they've got the lead. Cavaliers 1 of 11 from 3. Peyton Pritchard. First pass for Jason Tatum. He'll operate straight away. Going to take the deep three over Mobley, and that one's good. And the Celtics have an 18-point lead.
Come out galloping right now. I said that the day might be that day
Garland swings it ahead to Strus right side. Stop and start, drives past Derek White, scoops it up, and he misses the layup. This is unbelievable. Boy, the Space Jam Monstars have gotten the Cavs or something. Tatum lobs it. Porzingis catches inside the free throw line. Pump fake, 2 pump fakes, slams it home with 2 hands.
Good job. Pull back. Wouldn't let the shot blocker get there.
And Porzingis has made 2 in a row after missing his first 7. Garland attacking Derek White. Throws to the left corner. Strus for 3. Rims out. Offensive rebound. Put back for Jared Allen. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
What do we say about second chance opportunities?
9-2 is the Cleveland run, in the midst of which Jaylen Brown committed a technical, giving away a point, an offensive foul that got him on the bench, and the Cavs have momentum, and here they come. 78-67, Pritchard steps in front of Donovan Mitchell, strips him of the ball, long lead pass, floated ahead to Tatum, who flies in for the 2-hand slam. 7-0 run for the Celtics. They push the lead back to 13. Timeout, Kenny Atkinson.
Great job then by Pritchard of going over the pin. He anticipated, and he had the opportunity to kind of squeeze his way through.
Tatum steps to his left, away from Merrill. Fall away 3, swish.
Got a smaller man on him. This time, Mouse in the house.
Celtics are playing a great road game, answering with big shots, 83-70. Lobs it, Tatum, dotted line, kick out, open. Horford up fakes the 3, drives into the paint, return to Derek White. The hot hand has another 3, circle the rim, and it falls in good.
When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not.
A monster fourth quarter for Derek White, galloping down the stretch like a thoroughbred. Celtics by 10. Still a 3-possession game with 55 seconds to go. Garland into the front court, steps to his left, launches a tough 3, and he hits it, and they're calling a foul. And the Celtics could not close the coffin door. Tatum spins on Strus, attacks, scoops, does not get the bounce. Offensive rebound, Peyton Pritchard, but he throws it away. Picked off by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell over the shoulder pass. Strus enters to the cutter. It's Mobley. He's going to kick all the way out. Tatum steps in the passing lane in front of Donovan Mitchell, picks it off, and gets fouled to end the suspense tonight. Free throw's good for Holiday, so doing the math, we're 112-105, 10 seconds to go. Garland across half court. Donovan Mitchell closed down by Pritchard, steps to his right, takes the 3. It's way off. Rebound belongs to Horford. Cavs will call off the Dogs, and the Celtics, who lost a huge lead in here 2 years ago in the Grant Williams free throw game. Lost a 22-point lead last year in the Dean Wade game. Tonight, hang on to their 20-point lead. It got dicey down the stretch, but the Celtics sweep the 3-game road trip and move to within 4.5 of the Cavs atop the East. The final score, Boston 112, Cleveland 105. And the best road team in NBA history over the last 3 years does it again. They sweep another road trip. So we swing it now to what the issue has been. The Celtics go on a very successful Western Conference road trip, go 3-1. They lose the home game after to a Western Conference team in Sacramento. They go 3-1. On the next Western trip, they come back and they lose the first game at home to a Western Conference team, the Houston Rockets, at home. Now they go 3-0 on the road trip, and here's another Western Conference team, the Dallas Mavericks, waiting for them. What's remarkable about this run here, the Celtics on Wednesday night will play their 16th game in 29 days. It has been an unbelievable run of game, couple of back-to-backs in there. Celtics have been remarkably healthy. Won't have Drew Holiday tonight, but now here's an opportunity. And for as much as the franchise has shifted generationally for the Dallas Mavericks, because Anthony Davis is not playing tonight, this looks a lot like the Dallas team we saw 12 days ago.
Yeah, it does. And that respect. How do they come out? How do they play? What do they give you? But, man, if I was him, I sure would want to play that game today. If I was Davis, I just wouldn't want to go back to Dallas. My first time putting my toe in the water.
You think they'll boo Anthony Davis?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're going to boo. Not necessarily, they're not going to want to boo him, but they're going to boo the situation, and he's representing that situation.
All right, Max's Player to Bank On, brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Make your home energy efficient in 2025 with CSB 0 APR rate heat loan. Apply now at clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender, Clinton Savings Bank, and experience you can bank on.
He's back. D. White. He would be my guy, man. He's shooting the heck out of the basketball. He's making decisions. He's making them quickly. He is not aiming. He's shooting the basketball and knocking down shots, and he has to defend Kyrie Irving.
And the game in which he sort of started this breakout was the game against Dallas 12 days ago. You know, Kyrie Irving, we haven't really seen Dante Exum yet. That's going to be the backcourt here. Kessler Edwards will start at the power forward spot. Slight downgrade from Anthony Davis. Dallas, this is a great opportunity for the Celtics here because obviously, forget just the
every
shift.
time you say that.
I know that. But you're not just talking about not having Anthony Davis yet. P.J. Washington's not playing. Derek Lively's not playing in this game, so there's a lot of guys out for Dallas. And you know, in this case, they have to be, if you're thinking about Saturday night, which is a tough game for them against Houston, and the Rockets suddenly have lost some games, including an unimaginable loss the other night. This becomes a big game in the Western Conference for both of these teams Saturday. If you're thinking about it, you know they have to be.
Celtics better think about it. Put their shoes on, get out and play the game the way it's been played. No True Holiday as a safety blanket, but the guys you have on the floor should be enough.
And if we didn't have enough subplots, Kyrie Irving the other day had a real Kyrie Irving answer, talking about how the Celtics' plan was to put him and Anthony Davis here together with Jason Tate, and he just went off on one of his things. We'll listen to some of that as we move along tonight, but we also have the subplot of the fact that Kyrie Irving has now lost 14 of his last 15 games to the Celtics, and he has not won a game in his building since he stepped on the logo in the playoffs 4 years ago.
Well, it's just unfortunate that happened. I remember looking right at it. You were in the middle of saying something. We were sitting. It was COVID time. So
yes, we had the good seats.
Yeah, we were sitting over there, and I'm looking. I'm like, you were saying something. I was like, he did. You're like, what? And I said, he stepped on the face. No, he didn't necessarily step on the face of Leprechaun.
Wiped his feet.
He wiped his feet like he's wiping dog poop off. And that irritated me. And might not irritate anybody else, but for me, there was no reason. No reason.
Max's keys to the game, driven by your local New England Honda dealers. Contact your local New England Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Don't turn the basketball over. Play your game. Rebounding should be as tough. But I tell you what I want to do is just get out and run, not turn the basketball over. I think you're in good shape.
Celtics are the only team in the NBA, top 5 in both offense and defense, and they beat the Mavericks in Dallas 12 days ago. Still to come on Charles and Star Market. Celtics tonight, we'll have a conversation with Joe Mazzulla about he spent this day, the trade deadline, plus his conversation with Jaden Springer, which was his job to have that conversation after Jaden Springer was traded to Houston. By the way, Jaden Springer was let go by the Rockets today, so he is a candidate to be added to a roster Celtics can't, but he's going to end up somewhere, potentially be a really interesting player. We will have our trip around the NBA. We will do our best to go through the trade deadline today. I mentioned DeAndre Hunter to Cleveland. There were some moves today, including Marcus Smart getting traded. Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, and Chris Middleton are all now members of the Washington Wizards. That's just a brief little synopsis of how crazy this day was. Did the Lakers get the guy in Mark Williams that they're going to need in the middle to defend? Can he defend at the level they're going to need him, replacing Anthony Davis?
How about the guy that we thought, was making a mistake? Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler wins. He
did. He won the stare down.
He wins.
Although Andrew Wiggins is a pretty good, considering they were up against it, to get Andrew Wiggins is a pretty good save, I thought, for Miami.
I mean, it's a good save for Miami, but just the fact where Jimmy Butler was, everybody said, Jimmy, you're crazy. You're crazy. Nothing's going to happen. You're an older player. He goes and gets $121 million.
All right. A lot of stuff to cover. No time to do it. Celtics and Mavericks coming up. Joe Murray's next with Sports Hub headlines on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Hi, this is Bob Sosi, voice of New England football. You've heard me talk about Clear Path for Veterans and safety insurance. Now New Hampshire residents can also support our veterans and save on auto insurance. Clear Path for Veterans is working with Safety Insurance to help New England veterans at the Resource Center in Devens, Massachusetts. Safety policyholders can make a $50 tax-deductible donation to Clear Path and earn a 5% discount on your safety automobile insurance. New Hampshire and Massachusetts residents can say thanks to those who serve and get rewarded. Visit safety4vets.com.
Hey, it's Zoe, and Oakers Technologies has a long history of helping businesses stay future ready as their single source IT partner, providing everything from full IT infrastructure to everyday AV needs. And they're hyper focused on managed IT services that feel easy and simple from a single point of contact. Their ProCare support team are the people behind the technology that makes sure that you have a custom approach to the support and resources you need to keep your business future ready with Oakers Technologies, proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, the Super Bowl injury report is out. The Eagles' Jalen Carter missed practice again today. He's dealing with an illness. And the Pro Football Hall of Fame 2025 class will be announced tonight. Adam Vinatieri hoping to hear his name. I'm Joe Murray, Grandy and Max. They'll take you around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, this is Bob Sosi, voice of New England football. You've heard me talk about ClearPath for veterans and safety insurance. Now New Hampshire residents can also support our veterans and save on auto insurance. ClearPath for Veterans is working with safety insurance to help New England veterans at the resource centers in Devens, Massachusetts and Manchester, New Hampshire. Safety policyholders can make a $50 tax-deductible donation to ClearPath and earn a 5% discount on your safety automobile insurance. New Hampshire and Massachusetts residents can say thanks to those who serve and get rewarded. Visit safetyforvets.com.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Hey, it's Zoe here, and you guys know as well as I do, when you're faced with a rebuild year, it's all about staying 2 steps ahead of the competition. Oakers Technologies has a history of shaping the future. For over 100 years, they made their clients future ready, helping revamp their technology and IT systems to meet their ever-evolving needs. They're a New England company that gets it, delivering the attention of a local team with the skill to be your single-source IT partner. From full IT infrastructure rebuilds to your everyday AV upgrades, Oakers Technologies makes it easy to be future ready. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Celtics and Mavericks getting set to go in the Garden. Our trip around the NBA brought to you by your Boston area Chevrolet dealers. Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Find exciting offers, too, on the powerful Silverado and the feature-packed all-new Equinox.
I don't know much about the behind-the-scenes stuff that got them there. That's for the organization to kind of talk about, but it's big, knowing he's committed for this next little run, and we got to figure it out.
That's Steph on his new teammate, Jimmy Butler. Can they do any damage in the playoffs?
Oh, man, I would love to say yes, but I'm going to say yes, because I think they're 2 dynamic players, and they can both rise to the occasion.
And both have risen to the occasion, including in this building on several occasions over the last few years. We'll recap as we move along through the night, the entire day, and the trade deadline. Needless to say, Marcus Smart is now a member of the Washington Wizards. Yusuf Nurkic got traded today. Milwaukee Bucks added a lot of pieces, and Dennis Schroeder got traded about 5 times, as did P.J. Tucker in the last 2 days. We'll get you caught up on all of it, but we're running out of time. We got the early start with TNT tonight. Celtics and Dallas Mavericks. We'll talk about it with Joe Mazzulla next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie,
Trailblazer,
stylish, nimble,
Tracks,
innovative, electric.
Blazer EV, Lightning Round Champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Hey, it's Zoe, and Oakers Technologies has a long history of helping businesses stay future ready as their single source IT partner, providing everything from full IT infrastructure to everyday AV needs. And they're hyper focused on managed IT services that feel easy and simple from a single point of contact. Their ProCare support team are the people behind the technology that make sure that you have a custom approach to the support and resources you need to keep your business future ready with Oakers Technologies, proud partner of your New England Patriots.
At the UPS Store, we know things can get busy this upcoming holiday. You can count on us to be open and ready to help with any packing and shipping or anything else you might need.
Is there anything you can't do?
Actually, I don't have a good singing voice. The UPS... Nope. But our certified packing experts can pack and ship just about anything.
At least that's good.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. Come in today to get your holiday goodies there on time.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado,
Adventurous, fun, techie,
Trailblazer,
stylish, nimble,
Tracks,
innovative, electric.
Blazer EV, Lightning Round Champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
The Coach's Interview, brought to you by Star Market. Check out the Star Market app and earn rewards and save on your groceries and gas with Star Market for you. Download the Star Market app today. Here's Sean Grandy with the coach.
All right, Joe Murray, thank you. Joe, how did you spend this day with the rest of us glued to the blood sport that is the trade deadline? And, oh, my God, this thing could happen about a second-round pick in 2030, and we're forced to be glued to it. Is it on in the background on a TV somewhere? To what degree do you have to be engaged, don't want to be engaged, or glad when it's over?
Yeah, I mean, I think it all depends on the situation that your team is in, right? And, how things impact your team and the things that you can control. And so, obviously, we had the Jaden situation in which I was able to kind of talk to him. But after that, it was really kind of, it's different for us, because we kind of have what we want, we have what we need, and, we just have to continue to get better as a team.
I'll get to the Jaden thing in a second, but Steve Kerr said last night that he just hates having to play games in the middle of it because you have guys coming to the building. You've had to pull guys off the court. You can ask Brad about that because he had to do it years ago. We literally had to pull guys off the court in pregame warm-up. There's nothing that we can really do about it, but I imagine that sentiment rings a little bit with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's just a time where the person becomes more important than the basketball player because all the things that are at stake. It's the same thing, with coaches and coaching changes. You got wives, you got kids, you got families that are impacted by it, and so I think it's that's just kind of when you obviously see a completely different than the basketball around this time.
And the human being in your case, was Jaden Springer. You got a chance to talk to him after he was traded. What was that conversation? And I guess the other part of it is, can you ever get used to doing that? It seems like one of the harder parts of this difficult job you have.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're to me, it was more about just having, honest conversation at the end of the day, having an understanding of to me, sometimes I think where this stuff happens is trades or firings is, you start to feel, less than, or the value isn't there. And it was important to, talk to Jay, and that's not the case at all. And this doesn't impact that. And really focus on the great things that he did for our organization that, some people didn't get to see because of his playing time. But just, everyone has a different opportunity in the NBA, and what he did for us by staying ready and being great in the locker room, and his communication and his work ethic, and to stay ready and, helping us win a couple games and moments of games, I think goes a long way. And you just have to be able to highlight that.
All right, real quick with another TNT game tonight. Funny thing is about this one to the world, the Dallas Mavericks have undergone this generational transformation. But tonight, assuming AD does not play, they'll look very much like the team you saw 12 days ago.
Yeah, and they're dangerous. Obviously everything starts with Irving, but, Thompson, Dinwiddie, Gafford at the rim, they're well coached. So the process of what we have to do is there, but based on the last game, and we got to be ready to take away the strengths of the things that they do on the offensive end, and they put you in difficult situations defensively with their ability to change matchups, their ability to play different defenses, their ability to change coverages.
That's Joe. Part of this process now, this segment of the season you're in, where there's, I think, it was 4 straight on national TV. It's 10 out of 14, 14 out of 20. But it gives you the opportunity, while a lot of this media, including this, has probably grown extraordinarily tiresome for you.
Never.
Some interesting, I didn't say it wasn't tiresome for me. I'm just saying it might be for you. But different people, like I just, to me, when Reggie Miller comes in the building, you'll see Richard Jefferson and Doris on Saturday. You'll see all these. And the way your brain works, the ability to talk to not just these accomplished people who think the game and cover the game that have been around it in a different way, but just a different voice to have conversations with.
No question. That's one of my favorite parts is, and Reggie Miller is unbelievable because he just gives a great player's perspective, and he was such a competitor. And, what's funny is you start to develop a relationship with him. Like we had the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago was on TNT, so we were going through the entire series with Reggie. And I think Stan, I can't remember who else was on there. It was Stan and Kevin. And so, like, you start to see each other at, like, critical moments. You start to see each other in the playoffs. And so you start to develop a relationship. And it's free wisdom because you just get to ask whatever questions you want. Even Richard Jefferson was really good because he's been a part of different playoff teams. He's been a part of different championship teams. And he's been around other superstars. So, it's kind of how JJ and I really first got close.
And it's, they're happy. You're happy to see them because it means you're playing well.
Yeah, no question.
Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks next to the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
The first time the Celtics saw the Cleveland Cavaliers this year, they were 15-0, riding atop the NBA. The Celtics beat them. Tuesday night, the Celtics arrived at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse with the Cavs still riding high off a 91-point first half and still the best record in the NBA, but not for long.
Horford up fakes the three, drives into the paint, return to Derek White. The hot hand has another three, circle the rim, and it falls in good.
When you're hot, you're hot.
The reverberations of the Luka Doncic trade still being felt as they play the second game of the rest of their life. The Mavericks return to Boston for the first time since the NBA Finals. Next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Your New England Ford dealers, Amica Insurance, Shaw's and Star Market, and by Ticketmaster.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, and by Town Fair Tire.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by Brex, Corona, your New England Honda dealers, FindMassMoney.gov, NetSuite by Oracle, Cambridge Savings Bank, Kia North Danvers, Comcast Business, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is Banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is Banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At a sold-out TD Garden, starting lineups brought to you as always by Amica Insurance, the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics, who will stare across the eyes at Kyrie Irving with Dante Exum in the backcourt for Dallas. Klay Thompson, future Hall of Famers everywhere tonight. Kessler Edwards and Daniel Gafford with one of the future Hall of Famers, Anthony Davis, in street clothes. The Celtics tonight playing without Drew Holiday will sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Jaylen Brown, California, Berkeley.
Jason Tatum, Duke University.
Al Horford, University of Florida.
Kristaps Porzingis, Baloncesto Sevilla.
Porzingis had a great few weeks. Probably been the Celtics' best player overall since January 1st. Ford F-150. First quarter presented by Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickup, #1 truck in brand loyalty. Tonight's contestant, Maha Slamani of Wellesley. Boston goes up by 15 at any point in this first quarter. Maha will win the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 985thesportszone.com. Only one home game for the Celtics remaining before the All-Star break, and that is another nationally televised game on Wednesday night. And guess who's coming to dinner for that one? Wemby with his new buddy, De'Aaron Fox. It's one of those days you really have to catch your breath. Steve Kerr said yesterday, I just talked to Joe about it, that he wishes that the trade deadline could be on a day that there weren't games. Remember the year 10, 15 years ago when Kendrick Perkins got traded and the Celtics had to play a game that night? Not easy to get everything organized. Sometimes you're pulling guys off the floor to tell them they've been traded, but away we go anyway. Celtics going to wear the new alternate jerseys, the black uniforms with the neon green letters and numbers. They'll go left to right. Dallas in their home whites tonight. Daniel Gafford against Porzingis, who wins the opening tap back into the hands of Jaylen Brown. And away we go, thanks to spending another TNT Thursday with us. Al Horford zips an entry, caught by Porzingis, rises into contact and draws a foul 13 seconds in.
Immediately pick and roll there, and what you do, you get Porzingis in the paint, going up against Thompson. No match right there.
Porzingis up to 19 points a game and only played 29 minutes a game. He's shooting out over 40% from three.
Celtics have done a magnificent job of keeping him fresh. And every time you look around, he just gets better and better.
And that all-star break is coming. Porzingis gets the first free throw to open scoring.
And the difference this year is the fact that he is not going, so he gets a true break where he gets a chance to go to some place where it's cold, because every time I see him get off these planes, late night, 0 degrees, out there with shorts on.
He was bred differently. He misses the second free throw.
Bred? Good God. Where were you bred at?
Dante Axum out on the left side where it's a lot colder than it is in most places. Daniel Gafford kick out. Klay Thompson good look at the left side three. Swish. He's been doing that since he could crawl.
Push, got a little push off. Got some separation there.
Jason Tatum into the front court. Throws the left shoulder into the big guard. Dante Exum, the Australian. Drafted right around Marcus Smart's spot. Celtics really wanted Smart, not Exum. And happy Dallas went the other way. Tatum bounce pass. Porzingis straightaway three. Swish.
Boy, he is seeing that hoop and seeing it well. Kyrie Irving.
First touch against Jason Tatum. Here's the booze. Klay Thompson left-hand dribble around Derek White. Gets in deep, scoops it up and in. Klay Thompson beats Derek White clean. He's got the first 5 points for Dallas. Mavericks lead 5-4. Jaylen Brown.
Mismatch.
Outside of the corner. Tatum against Kyrie. Backs him to the mid-block. Bumps him. Lost the ball. Quick hands. Kyrie snatches it away. Jason Tatum turns it over. Kyrie here's the booze. Floats it up on the left side for Dante Exum. Horford waiting for him defensively. Exum, couple of dribbles, crisscrosses with Kyrie, turns the corner, drives on Horford. Horford takes the paint away. Kick out, Klay Thompson again, steps around Derek White, throws a bounce pass out to Exum, stop and start travel. That's because Dante Exum had a wide open shot and didn't want to take it.
Exum does not want to shoot the three-pointer immediately. He likes to set his feet first.
He's only taken 6 in his return, missing 5 of them. And it's funny, there's nothing unusual about seeing Dallas here because we didn't see Doncic 2 weeks ago, but still hard to believe that it's real. Jaylen Brown, tricky dribble, step back, the elbow jumper, no good. Offensive rebound. Porzingis with a putback block from behind by Daniel Gafford. Klay Thompson, bounce pass, gives Exum a clean look at a three. This time he takes his time and knocks it down.
So walked into the shot.
8-4 is the early Dallas lead.
Sure about the sports desk again, if the guys are going to get it up by 15. That don't happen that much, does it?
Nope, hasn't this year. Happened a lot last year. Jaylen Brown, before he could enter it to Porzingis, he got tripped up by Kessler Edwards. Anthony Davis is in here in street clothes, which is one of his nicknames. Anthony Data Davis. But a lot of people, Charles Barkley is with you, Max, that he loves it for Dallas, what they were going to be able to do defensively. And as if we talk about this trade like it's offense or defense, like Anthony Davis isn't capable of putting up 30 points. If he's healthy.
That's what it is.
Derek White lobs an entry. Tatum catches in the paint, dabs around Edwards, floats it up. Another block for Gafford into the hands of Kessler Edwards. Diagonal lead for Kyrie Irving. Moves to his right away from Derek White. Lays it into the left hand. Good start here for Dallas, up 10-4. Celtics have had bad starts at home. Tatum forces the entry to Porzingis. Again, they hook him. Again, they foul him. And Dallas has no answer. Gafford's a shot blocker, but he's not 7'3", and they've been putting other guys on Porzingis. Whoa, they call an offensive foul here. It's on Porzingis. Obviously, he was chicken-winged with Dante Exum. They usually give that to the offensive player who's in position, but the height disparity, Porzingis' elbow is up around the head of Exum, so they call the offensive foul. Exum moving to his left. Derek White in front of him. Dallas by 6 on the ball here, nearly 3 minutes in. Gafford, a great pickup Gafford was last year. Klay Thompson steps to his right, takes a long two, swish. 9 straight for Dallas. They lead by 8, 12-4. Show we've seen a lot here for the Celtics at home. Tatum against Kessler Edwards. Right-hand dribble. Here's a bounce pass out of the wing. Derek White up fakes. Moves into the corner. Jaylen Brown wide open three. Got it. 12-7. Kyrie Irving. Jason Tatum's drawn that assignment here at the start without Drew Holiday. Steps to his right. Falls away at 12 and hits.
They're going wherever they want to go right now offensively.
Well, they're 6 for 6. That's about all you can do here. 14-7. Dallas by a touchdown. Jaylen Brown switches to the left-hand pump fake, draws the contact on Gafford, banks it in, scoring the foul, and Jaylen Brown just took Daniel Gafford to school.
Guys ran up in there, got him in the popcorn popper, went right to the body. As soon as you go up, you show the ball to a shot blocker, boom, hit him as he tries to avoid it. That's the thing sometimes you don't want to do. During the 80s, you did. If you got a guy got you up in there, he wasn't trying to avoid not hitting you. Guys now try to avoid it, and they get just nicked. And they still get the three-point play or opportunity for the three-point
play. Jaylen takes a long look at the free throw. He has not shot the three well this year, but more timely over the last couple of weeks. Three-point play here. Jaylen Brown with 6 points in this last little sequence, and the Dallas lead cut to 4, 14-10. Dante Exum deep on the left side against Jaylen Brown. Push pass for Gafford. Klay Thompson comes to get it. Turns the corner. Drives the free throw line. His floater no good. Jaylen Brown the rebound. Moves it ahead of Jason Tatum. He's got a step. Steps through Exum and misses the layup. I don't think Edwards got a piece of that. I think Tatum just bobbled it. Exum races the length of the floor. Finds Klay Thompson in the corner. His three is good. Derek White got tripped up. Joe Mazzulla going to call a timeout. Klay Thompson's gotten some clean looks here. Dallas is 7 of 8 from the floor in an early 7-point lead. Just 4:04 gone by at the Garden. Dallas 17, Boston 10 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll
be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins
can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the
extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX. Because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Pearl Vision knows that the new year brings new resolutions. But how many of those goals do we actually keep? Hitting the gym? Ugh. Sticking to a diet? No thanks. But getting your eyes checked, that's easy. Visit pearlvision.com to schedule an eye exam and get a new pair of glasses to see clearly and look your best. Pearl Vision accepts all major vision plans, including iMed and VSP.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Brex proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex cards help over 25,000 companies make every dollar count. Learn more at Brex.com/grow. The number one offense in the NBA, and one of the greatest of all time, is the Cleveland Cavaliers. It took them 14 minutes the other night to get 18 points on the board. Dallas has 17 points in the first 4:04 tonight. Lead the Celtics 17-10. Dallas is 7 of 8.
Dallas is coming down and getting good shots. You're running Klay Thompson. You put him in, trying to put him in position where you make him move without the basketball. He's a great standstill shooter. He's getting essentially whatever he wants.
Jaylen Brown scored all the points for the Celtics at the start of the game the other night. He has 6 of the 10. Porzingis and Jaylen Brown have all 10. Another slow start offensively for Jason Tatum.
He got confused then. That's the first time I've seen him get confused going in for layup. Normally he wants to go to the other side of the rim, get fouled. That time he was like in between going by the rim and going up to dunk the basketball.
Starting lineups will stay on the floor except for Spencer Dinwiddie, who will replace Dante Exum. These teams not only saw each other 12 days ago in Dallas, they saw each other literally Sunday night when they stayed in the same hotel in Philadelphia after that crazy 24 hours the Mavericks had trading Luka Doncic. Jaylen Brown kick out Derek White. Here's the entry. Porzingis pump fake. Gafford creating some problems, but Porzingis will eventually, on the second pump fake, get Gafford up in the air and then slam it home.
Gafford looked to block that ball, but all of a sudden he gave him that same pump fake and went by.
6 apiece for Porzingis and Jaylen Brown. Celtics trail 17-12. Klay Thompson catch and shoot. Straightaway 3. No good. Back iron. The rebound. Al Horford deflects it to Porzingis. Klay Thompson's getting some great looks here in this first quarter. Jaylen Brown throws the shoulder into Kyrie. Spins on him, baseline, kick out. Derek White fields it low, rises high. 3 is no good. And the rebound for Kyrie Irving.
Bad pass and hit him in the hands, low in the hands.
Kyrie gets the screen from Daniel Gafford, steps to his left, ball away 3. That's a tough one, no good. Rebound Tatum. First miss for Kyrie Irving in 3 tries. Trying to get his first win here since he stepped on the logo in the playoffs 4 years ago. Porzingis turns, looking at Jaylen Brown to get free. Jaylen comes to get it, steps in on Kyrie Irving to the baseline, runs it off the glass, and does not get the bounce. Gafford snatches the rebound. Here comes Kyrie running up the back of Gafford, trying to create some room in the paint. Throws a bounce pass at the last second out to Dinwiddie. Very nearly traveled. Kyrie switches to the right hand, blows by Jaylen Brown, runs it off the glass, no good. Rebound punched in the air and eventually belongs to Al Horford. Outlet Derek White up the left side. Now Tatum against Klay Thompson. Thinking about it, and we had a whistle away from the ball because Gafford was standing in the paint. And it is an automatic call. Everybody argues. But Daniel Gafford looked like he was glued to the paint, and they could have counted to 10. He still would have been in there.
Well, you stay in the lane because he's a shot blocker. But this time, what you have to do, you have to put your foot in the water, then out the water. Every time you step in, step out, you get a situation where you start that clock going over again.
Tatum will make the free throw, cut it to 4, 17-13. Anthony Davis in street clothes at the end of the Dallas bench. He will wear the number 3 for the Mavericks. Last worn by for Dallas, Grant Williams.
Oh, so there's a question.
Yes, of course there's a question. This is engaging everybody here. Derek White for Peyton Pritchard, who checks in for the first time. His consecutive game streak ended the other night in Philadelphia. Turn of the corner, Derek White floats it up and in. He beat Kyrie to that spot he likes, and Celtics have cut it down to 2, 17-15.
We saw Kyrie on the backside then.
We know who's got it when you hear the boos. Kyrie moves it left side. Ozzie Marshall in the game for the first time. A lot of big 6'6" wing-type players here. Dinwiddie goes around Luke Cornett, who has replaced Al Horford. Dribbles it off his foot. Dinwiddie has a back shot clock at 1. He finds the man of the quarter. 3 is no good from Max Christie, the new Maverick, but an offensive rebound. A new 14 here for Dallas. They swing back to Max Christie in the corner. Left-hand dribble drive on Cornett. Bounce pass in the paint. Gafford runs it off the window and in.
Just kind of clumsy as he goes. There's nothing fluid about him.
Jaylen, great crossover. Christie stays in front of him, so Jaylen moves into the paint. Luke Cornett, instead of going to Gafford, kicks out to Pritchard. Finds Derek White in the right corner for 3. Yeah, he's back.
Yeah. Decision making. Quick. Pop. Boom.
Dallas lead was 8. Now it is 1. 19-18. Mavericks with the advantage. 5:04 to go first quarter. Ozzie Marshall. And to Kyrie. Derek White trying to play him, force him into the corner. Kyrie dribbles on the baseline. Cornette comes to help, bounce pass in the paint. Now Ozzie Marshall catches one to go up with it. Porzingis is waiting. So out it comes to Dinwiddie. He'll fire a deep, crazy three as a boulder at the shot clock. No good. And the rebound, Pritchard brings the Celtics into the front court. Pritchard, high left-hand dribble, finds Derek White. Same spot in the corner. This time closed down by Kyrie, so he tiptoes the baseline and then turns it over. Overran the dribble. Kyrie has another steal. Kyrie Irving bounce pass lead for Dinwiddie in the front court. Dinwiddie driving on Jaylen Brown, scoops and scores off the glass.
Dinwiddie wants to go to his right. He got to push it back to the left-handed.
21-18, Dallas by 3. Peyton Pritchard deep on the left side. Gets Jaylen Brown screen. Thought about it. Instead goes to Porzingis. Return to Pritchard left side. Lobs the entry. Jaylen Brown catches. Turns on Max Christie. Jaylen coming strong into the paint. Pump fake. Now here's that tough step back to the free throw line. No good. Rebound eludes Cornette. Derek White crashed but couldn't get to it. Christie outlets Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, left-hand dribble drive, draws the contact, runs it up with the right hand and in. Scored, and the foul on Pritchard.
What did Pritchard do? Pritchard pushed him back to the left hand. This time just had enough to get that ball up high on the window.
Peyton Pritchard plays a lot physically with the push-offs, and they're letting him get away with it on the offensive end, but not on the defensive end.
Defensive end, they're staying on top of it. The more physical you become sometimes, the more the officials see it, and you get the ire of the official.
When you are the defending champs, every game it feels a profile game. 3-point play for Dinwiddie, so 5 straight for Dallas, and they push the lead back to 6, 24-18. But this run of games here, the primetime Saturday night game at Madison Square Garden against the Knicks. First home game for Miami without Jimmy Butler Monday, and then Wemby will be here Wednesday, then the All-Star break. By the way, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are going to be on the same team. Derek White catches, right side three is good. Derek White's pushed too late to make the All-Star team, but, well, he's had a great couple of weeks. He's got 8 very quickly here. Celtics trail by 3, 24-21. Kyrie double team, gets rid of it to Ozzie Marshall. Return to Kyrie Irving, left side against Derek White. Derek White stays in front of him. Here comes the double team late from Cornette. Kyrie spins in the paint, cradles it, gives it up at the last second. They swing it to a straightaway 3 from Ozzie Marshall. No good. Rebound Porzingis. Kyrie trying to make plays here.
Yep.
Jaylen dribbles it off his foot, turns it over again. Here's Kyrie pulling up in transition for 3. It's no good. The rebound. Porzingis deflects it to Peyton Pritchard. That would have been a big swing. Pritchard against Christie. Jaylen Brown wants to take Kyrie, drives in the paint, and he turns it over. 5 Boston turnovers in the first 9 minutes.
Is that another steal right there for Kyrie?
Dinwiddie step back on Derek White for 3.
What did we say the day before the game? We said what the Celtics need to focus on, not turn the ball over.
They lead the league, fewest turnovers, but 7 Dallas points off the 5 Boston turnovers here at the start, 27-21. Jaylen Brown for Pritchard in the corner, closed down by Kyrie. Return to Jaylen Brown on the wing. Entry, Porzingis free throw line against Ozzie Marshall. One dribble, turns, here's that elbow jumper, bounces out, and the rebound for Dinwiddie.
They're missing that a lot more. Just made that shot.
Dallas 11 of 19, taking advantage of all these turnovers. Kyrie finds Dinwiddie, 3 comes up short. Rebound comes right back to Dallas, floated back up, blocked by Porzingis, who's Prosper. And the long outlet deflected by Kyrie Irving. Was it? Yes. So the Celtics will get it here when we return. Dallas is arguing that ball did not get deflected, but they'll sort that out when we return. Celtics trying to get it together here. 5 turnovers have been big. Dallas 27, Boston 21 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Your vision benefits just got even better. Now at Pearl Vision, provide your updated prescription from your new eye exam and get 40% off lenses. Their eye care experts are ready to help you find the perfect pair of glasses that suit your style. Don't wait. Your new look is just a visit away. And they accept all major vision plans. Find your nearest location at pearlvision.com. Some restrictions and exclusions may apply. See participating stores for details.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi. Sorry, did I startle you? When you're used to hearing a certain type of commercial, something like this can, well, take you by surprise. That's kind of how it is with the Lexus RX, a vehicle that has continued to defy expectations for over 25 years. From the first luxury vehicle of its kind, to the first hybrid luxury vehicle, to the only plug-in hybrid worthy of the RX name. We understand you want more than the everyday SUV. And isn't being understood an amazing feeling? Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
The season is here, and so is your chance to experience all the thrilling Celtics basketball live and in the stands. As the official marketplace of the NBA, Ticketmaster has got you covered with the largest selection of seats of any ticketing marketplace. Don't miss any of the action. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Feels like a night we're going to be playing catch-up all night long here. On the broadcast anyway, too much stuff going on. Celtics also have to play catch-up. They trail by 6, 27-21, with 1:56 to go in the first quarter. Grady and Max back in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. And Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. We knew that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are going to the All-Star game. Now we know they're going to be on the same team. There's Team Chuck, Team Kenny, and Team Shaq. And Shaq drafted both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown with Steph, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and LeBron. Corner three, Pritchard off the under out of bounds, no good. The rebound goes out of bounds. It looked like off Nazi Marshall, and the Celtics will get it back.
Move the basketball, be alert. It's funny how they have Charles Barkley and Shaq involved with this kind of stuff.
Hauser under out of bounds, finds Pritchard. Was he out of bounds? He was. Well, that brings me back to those COVID days when we were up in the stands. We could see Peyton Pritchard stepping out of bounds all the time. And that, by the way, is another turnover. So the Celtics, who lead the NBA, fewer than 12 turnovers a game. That's 6 in the first 10 minutes and 10 seconds tonight. 27-21. Down the left side, driving, flipping it up. Christie, no good, comes up short. A rebound for Al Horford out there with Tatum, who still has not really scored. Get a technical free throw, that's it. Tatum coming downhill, turns his man around, scoops it up, and in. Omax got spun around, and Tatum basically ran right through him. Oops. And here's a Dallas turnover. Lead pass misses Nazi Marshall. Just the second turnover for Dallas. Celtics don't have a point yet off a Dallas turnover. We're trying to change that here with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Luke Cornett, guarded by Omax. Left side for Tatum. Tatum moving to his right away from Christie. To get Omax on him. Left-hand dribble drive. Tatum gets in deep. Finger over the right hand. Will not go, but he gets his own rebound and misses that putback. Can't keep the rebound from going out of bounds. Jason Tatum is 1 of 4 to begin the game.
Omax. I'm going to change my name.
It's Olivier Maxence Prosper, but for radio play-by-play purposes, we're going to go with Omax because it's shorter. Dinwiddie against Sam Howell. Syllables are at a premium. Dinwiddie, kick out left side. Nazi Marshall runs into Cornett, pushes up at the last second and scores. That ball, he was bobbling it, and he couldn't really get it in his hands to shoot, so he just pushed it up and in. 29-23, Dallas by 6. 2 for 1 here for the Celtics with 41 seconds to go in an up and down first quarter. Tatum. Left-hand dribble on Christie. He fumbles it again. Another unforced turnover. This is wild. That's 7 of them for the Celtics in the first quarter. Prosper up fake, shovels it back to Dinwiddie. Left side, attacking the paint. Christie kicked to the left corner, and the 3 is good for Exum. And after all that, the Mavericks now have their largest lead. Because they've gotten 5 extra shots, and they've made all 5. A 9-point lead, 32-23. Cleveland Cavaliers didn't get to 32 points until late in the second quarter on Tuesday. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds to go. Peyton Pritchard Moving to his right behind the Cornet screen. Lomax comes out to guard him. Pritchard finds Horford. Return to Pritchard, relocates. 2 seconds to go. Pritchard jumps to his right and launches. No good. And ugly first quarter for the Celtics comes to an end. They shoot just 40%. They commit 7 turnovers. Dallas a 10-point advantage in points off turnovers, and they lead by 9 at the end of 1. Dallas 32, Boston 23 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi. Sorry, did I startle you? When you're used to hearing a certain type of commercial, something like this can, well, take you by surprise. That's kind of how it is with the Lexus RX, a vehicle that has continued to defy expectations for over 25 years. From the first luxury vehicle of its kind, to the first hybrid luxury vehicle, to the only plug-in hybrid worthy of the RX name. We understand you want more than the everyday SUV. And isn't being understood an amazing feeling? Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5, thesportshub.com.
Celtics down 9. The first quarter was brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, the #1 selling pickup, #1 truck in brand loyalty. 32-23 Dallas will start the second quarter as soon as we take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston. 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Randy and Max in the Amica Insurance broadcast booth. Trying to catch our breath on just a wild day. Obviously, trade deadline day always is. Dallas Mavericks, this long-awaited return to Boston, a game we circled on the schedule when it came out 6 months ago. And even 12 days ago, when we were in Dallas, could not possibly have imagined that Luka Doncic would not be a Dallas Maverick when this game took place. It was potentially the debut of Anthony Davis, but he was pulled out of this game late. He will likely make his debut against Houston at home on Saturday night. The ESPN has also picked up the Laker game on Saturday, which figures to be the debut of Luka Doncic. We also never thought Luka would play in this game tonight, and he was close to returning, but couldn't return Saturday. All the while, the Celtics play in the primetime game Saturday night in New York against the Knicks. We'll get to this later, too. That, to me, is an important game for the New York Knicks to get on Saturday night. All right, second quarter begins. Dallas up by 9 with the ball. Klay Thompson, hot early, dribbles to the free throw line, falls away at the elbow against Hauser and hits again. And the Celtics trail by double figures again.
Play off the wrong foot this time. Though Hauser had him played right. I'm saying to these slow starts.
34-23. Hauser to his left, fall away 3, air ball.
Man, you come home, maybe the Celtics need to stay on the road.
It has happened now over and over again. The Celtics have a great road trip, and then they come home, and this happens. Dallas by 11 on the ball. Max Christie going to help them defensively, too. Klay Thompson steps away from Hauser, wide open 17-footer, bounces in. What a bounce Klay Thompson just got. Dallas by 13. They're shooting 58%. 36-23. He's coming off One of the best defensive performances of the year. Skip pass. Tatum finds Horford open in the corner. Three is no good. Rebound deflected by Cornette, but right to Nazi Marshall. All Dallas, 13-point lead on the ball. Exum for Klay Thompson. Turnaround, 19-footer, swish. And they are white hot here. 59% shooting and a 15-point Dallas lead. 38-23. Cornette driving into Gafford. He takes the paint away, throws to the corner. Horford, return to Cornette. Finding the cutter. It's Tatum, two-hand slam. A little ball movement pays off. (38-25). Klay Thompson trying to work on Sam Hauser. Moving to his left. Calling a foul on Hauser, reaching in.
Guy gets that hot, man. Ooh. He's catching them fingertips in, and they're away. The captain is launching right now. That's interesting. Put Pritchard on it.
Jason's Klay Thompson takes a fall-away 18-footer and knocks down another one. Vintage Klay Thompson. He is 8 of 10 in the first 14 minutes of the game. He has 18 points in 7 minutes, and Dallas leads by 15. Tatum for Horford in the corner. Up fakes on Nazi Marshall. Drives, lobs it for Cornette, who catches, misses the shot because he didn't dunk it. He elevated, caught it, and couldn't dunk from there, so he tried to bank it in, and he missed it. And this is going from bad to worse. Dante Exum floats it all the way cross court. Nazi Marshall dribbles away from Luke Cornette, steps in the paint, flips it up, and gets the bounce. It is a 17-point Dallas lead. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
Ooh, running out your own building.
9:42 to go in the first half. Dallas 42, Boston 25 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business, which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club, politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize, and turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
Happy Monday.
For real?
Yeah, my Mondays feel a lot better since I found an amazing therapist.
Ugh, jealous. I really need to find a good therapist, but I don't know where to start.
Find and book the right therapist for you on ZocDoc. Look, the patient reviews say that Dr. Taylor is super compassionate, she's in network, and available tomorrow.
What would I do without you?
Probably look for a new job.
You've got options. Download the free ZocDoc app to book today.
To design the Lexus ES, all we had to do was listen. Your ears said exactly where to put the speakers. Your eyes told us where to put the available head-up display.
Hey, Lexus, find me an alternate route.
Even your right foot helped out. It let us know you'd enjoy a little more torque. Turns out you had a lot to tell us. We certainly heard you. The Lexus ES. Not just for you, by you. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
A brutal start defensively for the Celtics. Throw in 7 turnovers and is the second largest home deficit of the year. They're already down by 17, 42-25 with 9:42 to go in the first half. Of course, this is a team the Celtics had 2 games ago came from 26 down on the road to beat Philadelphia, but this is a mess of their own making. And 2025 Klay Thompson tonight looks like 2015 Klay Thompson.
And shooting the heck out of the basketball, catching in rhythm, getting the shot off. Or maybe you can put Jalen Springer. Oh, sorry.
So I said to you the other night, as it was happening in real time, it was odd to me when Donovan Mitchell heated up. There was Peyton Pritchard that got the call off the bench, not Jaden Springer, and that was an indication that the move was coming. Brad Stevens said in his press conference here, his post-trade deadline press conference, that the Celtics have 2 open roster spots, and a wing is something he's looking at. The interesting player, and the Celtics would not be eligible to add him anyway, but Ben Simmons could be a buyout candidate. Oh. I'll throw out some names at some point, see if any of them appeal to you, Max, in your meticulous nature. All right, Celtics down 17 out of this timeout. Jason Tatum moving to his right, attacking Gafford, whips it to the left corner. Horford waiting, open three, got it. Celtics have been outscored 10-2 to start the quarter. Celtics are 5 of 10 from 3, and they trail by 14 because they're 5 of 15 from 2 with 7 turnovers. Klay Thompson with Pritchard right on him. Cornette comes to blitz, knocks the ball away. Klay Thompson's able to save it to Gafford, who finds the open man in the corner. Nazi Marshall's three is no good. Celtics gamble defensively, and it pays off as Nazi Marshall misses the open three. Celtics have the rebound. Tatum brings it through the logo at center court. Cornette sets the high screen. Tatum coming downhill, attacking Gafford, whips it out to the wing. Horford up fakes, attacks the paint, throws out to Pritchard. He will go to the top of the circle. Bounce pass gets to Horford on the wing. Good reaction defensively here from Dallas. Horford spins on Nazi Marshall, takes him on the baseline, has to take a brutal fall away. It's an air ball. Rebound Gafford, quick outlet. Klay Thompson, 3-on-1. Bounce pass lead ahead of the field. Christie scoops it up and in.
Yeah, that was an ugly offense possession here by the Celtics.
A lot of them have been. The Celtics are 5 of 16 from 2. Gafford makes a huge difference down there, and this is without Anthony Davis. Tatum stops on Christie. Christie reaches out, knocks the ball away. Tatum has it back. Shot clock at 8. Tatum bounce pass in the pocket. Here comes Luke Cornette getting fouled smartly at the rim by Nazi Marshall.
This time attacking the rim, looking to get the dunk instead of the layup opportunity.
Now, players are going to get bought out. If you are in the first or second apron, Celtics obviously are. Any player that makes $12.8 million now or more, you cannot sign. So the Celtics, that takes them out of guys like Bojan Bogdanovic. Brogdon got bought out in Washington. I'm just saying guys you would not be able to get as Cornette misses another free throw.
I think we're right.
You know, the players we're talking about here are Reggie Jackson. Cam Reddish get bought out by Charlotte. Former Celtic Josh Richardson.
Josh Richardson would be interesting to me. Play a little guard. I thought that the guy I would love, but the way you explained it to me, Middleton would be a guy I would think that Washington doesn't want to buy him out.
Well, number one, Middleton obviously would not be eligible for the Celtics. Cornette gets a second free throw, 44-29. I'm kind of not with you on that, and I'll tell you why. But you give me Chris Middleton 4 years ago, I'm all in. Christie on Pritchard, leans in and banks it home. Boy, this has been a beatdown here for the first 16 minutes. Dallas by 17, 46-29.
Put together a couple of defensive stops.
Pritchard for Cornette. Quick entry to Porzingis, who sneaks in, slams it on with two hands. That was an example of Cornette deciding what he was going to do before he got the ball.
High-low. Old UCLA play.
Celtics had been just 5 of 17 from 2 until that one. 46-31, Dallas by 15. Klay Thompson gets another look, drains the open three, and Klay Thompson has 21 points in 10 minutes. Dallas by 18. What year is it? Jaylen Brown, cross court, Luke Cornette, extra pass into the corner. Pritchard launches the quick three, got it. And if anybody knows about Peyton Pritchard's range, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks. 49-34. Klay Thompson, catch and shoot over Jaylen. This three is no good. The rebound for Tatum. You expect him to make every one now. Jaylen Brown drops it back for the trailer. Pritchard, he closed on immediately. So he turns the corner, attacks the paint. Bounce pass into the right corner. Pritchard misses. Rebound. Gafford with one hand keeps Cornette at bay and grabs the ball with the other one. Kessler Edwards goes the distance, stumbles and scores, and the foul.
Decision making by the Celtics. Absolutely horrible. And that time Brown has to, if you're going to foul, look at the foul here. And if you're going to foul, you got to foul harder. And not allow him to get a three-point play. It was just a reach for the basketball.
The degree to which the Celtics guard focus and intentionality has been higher on the road is striking. And last year's outlier unicorn season, one of the greatest of all time for the Celtics, corrected two problems that have been an issue for several years. The non-Tatum minutes and not being a dominant home team. Both those things happened last year. That's the difference. The two things that have regressed here are the non-Tatum minutes, and the Celtics' cloak of invincibility at home is gone. Jaylen Brown steps to his right, gets 3 of them back. So Celtics now trying to climb out of an 18-point hole. They cut it to 15 on the 3 by Jaylen Brown. 52-37. And you shouldn't need Jaylen Brown to go 2 for 2 from 3. Kyrie dribbles to the elbow. Open jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, put back Gafford, and he's fouled.
Okay, let me make sure I get this straight. You're giving up offensive rebounds. You're giving up second chance opportunities. You turn the basketball over. All the things we talked about before that you could not do if you wanted to keep Dallas at bay, and now put Klay Thompson in the mix of just knocking down shots. Dallas is shooting 62% to start the game, and they have quieted what would have been a very raucous crowd. And a chance to put the Celtics down by 18. He does not. Free throw is no good. So we're at 54-37. Celtics' largest home deficit this year was 19 at the game to Sacramento after they came back from the other long, successful road trip early in the month. Porzingis at the free throw line, spins on Gafford, creates some room, pump fake, now the little short jumper is good. Porzingis, one of the few guys that can get that shot off over Gafford. 54-39, Dallas by 15. Dinwiddie chased by Pritchard, throws back to Kyrie Irving. Jaylen Brown in front of him, ball move right side. Kessler Edwards against Luke Cornett. Edwards drives baseline, Cornett stays with him, shovel pass. Klay Thompson falls away from the baseline and hits again. Off the wrong leg.
A vintage night from Klay Thompson, turning back the clock. He's got 23 on 13 shots in 12 minutes. 56-39, Jaylen Brown attacks the paint, flips it up, back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Cornett. Kick out, Porzingis. Pretty good look at a straightaway 3. Wide right, rebound, Gafford.
Oh, Luke, just go back to basketball. It's on the basket.
3-point shooting has not been the problem. Attacking, Klay Thompson, handoff underneath. Gafford gathers it, runs it off the glass, no good. Celtics will finally get a rebound here, Pritchard. Celtics 7 of 14 from 3, 7 of 20 from 2. Without Anthony Davis. Pritchard, long cross court. Jaylen Brown wants it, up fakes the 3, splits it up with him, and flies in. And he is cleared for landing at the rim. 2-hand slam.
Quick time out here.
4:55 to go, first half. Dallas 56, Boston 41 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Have you made the switch to Knix? Millions of women have made the switch to the revolutionary period underwear from Knix. That's Knix. Period panties from Knix are like no other, making them the #1 leak-proof underwear brand in North America. They're comfy, stylish, and absorbent, perfect for period protection from your lightest to your heaviest days. They look, feel, and machine wash just like regular underwear, but feature incognito protection that has you covered. You can shop sizes from extra small to 4XL. Choose from all kinds of colors, prints, and different styles, from bikinis to boy shorts, thongs to high-rise. You've got to try Knix. See why millions are ditching disposable, wasteful period products and have switched to Knix. Go to knix.com and get 15% off with promo code SHOP15. That's knix.com, promo code SHOP15 for 15% off life-changing period underwear. That's knix.com.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them, the right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, Cedric Maxwell. As a former professional basketball player, 2-time world champion, and calling the games at 98.5 The Sports Hub, fans know I love the Green Team. I want to share my experience with another amazing Green Team, FindMassMoney.gov. Did you know that 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like an uncashed check, refund from an overpaid bill, or long-forgotten savings account? I found money, and so can you. FindMassMoney.gov is a free service from the Massachusetts State Treasury Office. Visit FindMassMoney.gov and see if you have any green waiting for you.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
What on earth is going on here? Dallas by 15, 56-41. Klay Thompson's what's going on here. He's got 23 points on 10 of 13 shooting.
and getting wherever he wants to go. I mean, that's the thing. Now he's starting so comfortable shooting off the long leg and flat-footed, coming off the jump shot. A little surprised right now that Dallas is like taking him out of this game. The guy's that hot, man. I just want to keep him in. I don't know. He's still in. Zella towel trying to keep himself warm.
In the towel. He's plenty warm. Last two games against Boston, Klay Thompson had 8 points total.
If you let a guy like that get his rhythm and start shooting the basketball with confidence, I don't care who you are as an older player, you're going to have that reflex. All of a sudden, it's like, you know what? I used to do this, and I used to do it really well.
National TV game on TNT. Klay Thompson's already trending here. Dallas by 15 on the ball. 56-41. Dinwiddie moves it to Kyrie Irving. As the crowd will tell you, against Derek White left side. Dribbles to his spot at the mid-block, but his jumper's no good. On the rebound from Porzingis. Kyrie's missed 5 in a row. Derek White into the front court. Remember, Kyrie has not won a game here in 4 years. Derek White driving, spinning, running it up with the right hand. Score that in the foul.
Good job by Derek this time getting in the paint. A little spinorama on the inside. Gets hit with the body as he goes up. Now, can you defend a little bit? I always hate when a guy pulls his hands back. You touch a guy, he pulls his hands back. At that point, you don't let him bring the ball up. Celtics are lucky they're not down by 20 in this game.
Derek White can make it 12 here with a free throw. A lot tougher to come from big down against a good defensive team like Dallas here than it was against Philadelphia the other day. Free throw is good for Derek White, so 5 straight for the Celtics. They've cut it to 12. 56-44. Dallas is led by as many as 18. Klay Thompson now double team. Gets rid of it. Dinwiddie whips the bounce entry. Extra pass made from Prosper to the cutting Marshall, who scoops it up and in.
Now, because the double team is out there, the guys are scrambling. Good pass there.
58-44. Jaylen Brown for Porzingis. Now Tatum. Been very quiet here in the first half. Lobs an entry. Porzingis catches. Stripped to the ball by Kyrie Irving. Kyrie slaps it off Porzingis out of bounds.
Kyrie,
8th Boston turnover.
Kyrie must be responsible for at least 4 steals today.
Yeah, I don't think you get a steal for that if you knock the ball out of bounds, but he's got 3 steals already. And hit shots, but he's been a defensive presence that way. Klay Thompson double teamed. Here's the entry. Prosper, bounce pass into the paint. Kyrie catches. Stop and start on Cornet. Kick out Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie right-hand dribble drive, and Derek White reaches out. Fouls him. Derek White saying he got hooked. Celtics bench will not challenge here. Dinwiddie's getting free throws here.
Derek White's right about this. What he did was he hooked his arm on the inside. He said, grab my arm. He did. Smart players will do that.
Dinwiddie gets the first free throw, so that's 19 points off the Dallas bench. Celtics have 4. Bench was so good Tuesday night in Cleveland.
Well, how do you change the bench when you have one of your guys out through Holiday? And now the bench comes in. It's a different look.
Now, without Holiday and Jaden Springer traded, and in the first half here, Dallas is shooting 61%. They got 60 on the board. With 3.5 to go until the break. Jaylen Brown, bounce entry caught by Porzingis. Bumps with Klay Thompson, rises, and does not get the bounce. Offensive rebound. Cornet can't tap it home. Third time is the charm, but...
Oh, he's saying there's a pool on the rim then. Said, I think it's goaltending.
It is goaltending. So Cornet gets the bucket. But no offensive goaltending.
Huh?
Now they... that should be a basket for Luke Cornet. That was a mistake at the scores table. She clearly... Danielle Scott, the official, clearly signaled made basket off the goaltending call. So 60-46. Dallas by 14. Klay Thompson pressured by Tatum along the sideline over the shoulder pass Dinwiddie. Diagonals into the corner. Nazi Marshall returned to Dinwiddie. Jaylen Brown comes out to challenge. Dinwiddie takes the contested 3 anyway and sticks it. Boy, they're hitting everything. Ooh. Tough shots, easy shots, you name it. 63-46. Dallas by 17. Jaylen Brown. That's a bad foul committed. Looks like Prosper Got under the wing of Porzingis.
Porzingis is good with that particular thing. If you lean on him too hard, what he does, it's almost like a tree being blown by the wind. He just kind of folds down and makes the official make that call.
Christie's going to help them too. Entry to Al Horford, swung into the corner. Derek White waiting, another three. Nope, front iron, and the rebound for Dallas. Gafford. Quick outlet for Max Christie. We're in the number 00 for Dallas. Moving to his left, behind the Gafford screen. Porzingis in front of him. Christie looking to get rid of it. Does to Kyrie, chased by Jaylen Brown. Over the shoulder, pass back to Christie. Christie to the free throw line, steps through. Porzingis trying to float it up. Got blocked by Porzingis. Christie saves it, whips it out to the left corner. Three, though, rims out from Nazi Marshall. Celtics have the rebound. Tatum in the front court. Steps back, aims, fires, three.
You get this thing to 10, Sean. I think the Celtics will be happy and content.
Final 2 minutes, first half. Celtics down 14. Dinwiddie moving to his right. Creeps in, steps past Porzingis and runs it off the window and in. Porzingis leaned one way. Dinwiddie took advantage of the opportunity, and he's been really good. Dinwiddie and Klay Thompson have combined for 38 points here in the first half. 65-49, Dallas by 16. Tatum steps to his right behind the Horford screen and rips another three. And Jason Tatum has arrived at the party. 65-52, Dallas by 13. 90 seconds to go, first half. Kyrie whips a bounce pass from Nazi Marshall, right side. Attacks Porzingis to the mid-block. Contested jumper's good. Man, these guys can't miss. This is crazy. This is a team that was down like 50 at Cleveland on Sunday afternoon. They're up by 15 here. Tatum puts it in the left hand, attacks the paint, finds the cutter. Porzingis flies in with the right hand slam. Celtics scoring a lot easier here now, as Max likes to say, can you defend?
Yeah, defending the basketball.
Final minute, first half, Dallas has 67 on the board. 67.
And that's with Klay Thompson being out of the game right now.
Dallas scored 107 at home against the Celtics 12 days ago. Kyrie Irving deep on the left side. Tatum in front of him. Kyrie creeps into the corner. Right hand dribble, pulls up. Tough contested jumper, no good. Rebound, Horford. Kyrie has missed 6 in a row.
2 points. Oh.
Derek White knows it, so he launches short front iron. Now was a quick launch to try to get the 2 for 1. Dallas has it here with about 6.5 second differential on the 2 clocks. Dinwiddie left side against Tatum. Pounds it between his legs. Nazi Marshall ambles over, sets the screen. Dinwiddie tries the left side, tiptoes the baseline. Goes to Christie, shot clock at 5. It's Kyrie against Jaylen Brown. Kyrie, 2 dribbles to the left hand, driving strong, floats it up, no good. Rebound Horford, 5 seconds to go. Outlet Derek White. Derek White running against Christie, scoops it up, and in to beat the buzzer.
Almost within 10. Almost.
And a flurry of a finish offensively for the Celtics. They cut an 18-point deficit down to 11. That's the best they could do in the final couple of minutes. Coming up, Joe Murray scores from around the NBA. A recap of trade deadline day. NHL, I think there's a football game going on Sunday, but the NBA has managed to rip the headlines back on this wild, wild week where the Dallas Mavericks are trying to make headlines of their own with Anthony Davis watching in street clothes. They lead the champs by 11 at the scene of the crime. Dallas 67, Boston 56, halftime at TD Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
During tax season, your info travels lots of places you can't control.
W-2 arriving from payroll platform 3.
Everything criminals need to steal your identity is on your W-2.
Last call for accountant and home office, 1 minute.
LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points per second.
Text preparation data centers with service to IRS. All aboard.
If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
With NBA League Pass, keeping up with the league is as easy as NBA. Watch from multiple angles and in your preferred language.
Wait, really?
Oh, new guy, huh? Yeah. You get so many live games, recaps, and highlights.
So the court is my oyster.
It's your pelican, wolf, bull, nugget, big blue dog, whatever you want it to be. NBA League Pass, your home for streaming hoops.
Only select out-of-market games available and local blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Edwards drives baseline. Cornette stays with him. Shovel pass. Klay Thompson falls away from the baseline and hits again.
Off the wrong leg.
A vintage night from Klay Thompson. Turning back the clock. He's got 23 on 13 shots in 12 minutes.
All right, welcome into Celtics halftime. I'm Joe Murray. Well, I got good news, and I have bad news for you. Start with the bad news. Celtics trail 67-56 to Dallas without Anthony Davis tonight. Klay Thompson went off for 23 first-half points, as you just heard there, coming back from break. So that is the bad news, and we'll go over some of the game first-half highlights here in a second. The good news is, though, the Celtics have added another player to their roster. They've agreed to a deal with forward Torrey Craig. And he played for the Bulls this year, averaged just about 7 points a game and 3 rebounds. Played 9 games for the Bulls, but he will be joining the Boston Celtics as they're continuing to fill out the rest of their roster. So, today was NBA trade deadline day, and the Celtics have added Torrey Craig. And it looks like they may need it. After trailing in the first half, let's give you some of the numbers here. Starting with Klay Thompson, just absolutely on fire. He has struggled the last couple of games against the Celtics, but went 10 of 13, 3 for 5 from downtown in 15 minutes, 23 first-half points. Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench had 15. They were running the Celtics in transition. The Celtics tonight playing 2 bigs, Al Horford and Kristaps Porzingis. They looked slow, and they took advantage of it. But it's 67-56, but the Celtics climbed out of it a little bit. And thanks to Derek White, who's been hot lately, he went 2 for 5 from downtown, 5 for 8 from the field, including this basket.
Jalen moves into the paint. Luke Cornette, instead of going to Gafford, kicks out to Pritchard, finds Derek White in the right corner for 3. Yeah, he's back.
Yeah. Decision-making. Quick. Pop. Boom.
That was Derek White. And, well, just to give you the player that's taking care of business, brought to you by Cambridge Savings Bank. It was no doubt about it. Klay Thompson, taking care of business starts with a great team. With CSB, you get a partner who puts you first so you can focus on what matters most. Visit CambridgeSavings.com or stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Remember, FDIC. For the rest of the half, let's just give you another basket because it looks like the Celtics might be climbing back into this one. Kristaps Porzingis, the former Dallas Maverick, with a basket as well.
Pritchard for Cornette. Quick entry to Porzingis, who sneaks in, slams it on with 2 hands. That was an example of Cornette deciding what he was going to do before he got the ball.
High-low. Old UCLA play.
Well, Porzingis looking forward to going up against his former team, as always. But right now, he has 12 first-half points in this one. Off the bench, well, they've struggled. Luke Cornette, Peyton Pritchard has hit 1-3, no points for Sam Hauser. A new look. Dallas Mavericks, though. Stressing defense. Kyrie Irving, 4 points, getting booed on every play. Kessler Edwards and Daniel Gafford getting the start at center tonight. And, well, Najee Marshall has given him 8 points, and Max Christie, who has come over in the trade as well. So there you go for the Celtics again, 67-56. In the last previous 2 matchups, when they went on the road and returned home, they lost. Let's see how they can finish this one off tonight, down 67-56. I will say this, Klay Thompson, when he went out of the game, in the last couple of minutes, the Celtics started to climb back into it. They were down close to 15-16 at one point. Right now, they trail by 11 points, 67-56. And, well, they've made an acquisition to their team. Forward Torrey Craig has agreed to a deal with the Boston Celtics. He averaged 7 points and 3 rebounds this season. Well, it was a wild day in the NBA at the trade deadline. We'll give you some of the notes, and we'll also look at some of the scores around the NBA as the Celtics look to climb back again, being down double digits at halftime. Can they do it back-to-back games? We'll find out next. I'm Joe Murray on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports of Celtics Radio Network.
At Hotels.com, we know some travelers crave an ocean breeze. Others don't want to deal with sand. And oftentimes, those two people end up together. Compare properties side by side to find yourself poolside, oceanside, and still in a relationship. Find your perfect somewhere with Hotels.com.
Mom, what happens at the end of Goldilocks?
Well, the bears were too nice to kick Goldilocks out, but they wanted her to find her own place. So they told her about Redfin.
But I thought...
Redfin updates its listings every 2 minutes and gives personalized recommendations. So Goldilocks found something that was just right for her.
And lived happily ever after?
Yep, in a cute house by the beach, with no bears.
Download the Redfin app to get started. Equal Housing Opportunity, CADRE, number 01521930.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Have you made the switch to Knix? Millions of women have made the switch to the revolutionary period underwear from Knix. That's Knix. Period panties from Knix are like no other, making them the #1 leak-proof underwear brand in North America. They're comfy, stylish, and absorbent, perfect for period protection from your lightest to your heaviest days. They look, feel, and machine wash just like regular underwear, but feature incognito protection that has you covered. You can shop sizes from extra small to 4XL. Choose from all kinds of colors, prints, and different styles, from bikinis to boy shorts, thongs to high-rise. You've got to try Knix. See why millions are ditching disposable, wasteful period products and have switched to Knix. Go to knix.com and get 15% off with promo code SHOP15. That's knix.com, promo code SHOP15 for 15% off life-changing period underwear. That's knix.com.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, well, scoreboard around the NBA is brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire, because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. There you go, nobody. Rockets lead the Wolves right now 33-32. Denver hosts Orlando. Lakers and Warriors tonight. Blazers, Kings, Pacers, Clippers. Lots of trades around the NBA. PJ Tucker. Pacers traded James Wiseman, Brandon Ingram to the Raptors. The Cavs got DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Porter goes to the Bucks, and Marcus Smart traded with a first-round pick to Washington. Some other news in the NFL. The injury report is out. And, well, nobody's on the injury report for the Chiefs, but Jalen Carter missed practice again today. And the Hall of Fame gets announced shortly in the NFL, the finalists. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandoilChange.com to save 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray. The second half is next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports of Celtics Radio Network.
88 unread emails? Okay. New credit card? Delete. Congratulations, you've just won. Goodbye. COVID-19 news and delete. Wait. Learn about treatment options for COVID-19. Know and go. Okay, kind of catchy. Know that oral prescription treatment options are available for COVID-19 if you're at high risk. And go see your doctor if you experience symptoms or test positive. and forwarding that to Mom.
Talk to your pharmacist or doctor if you or a loved one gets COVID-19. Know and Go. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them, the right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Have you made the switch to Knix? Millions of women have made the switch to the revolutionary period underwear from Knix. That's Knix. Period panties from Knix are like no other, making them the #1 leak-proof underwear brand in North America. They're comfy, stylish, and absorbent, perfect for period protection from your lightest to your heaviest days. They look, feel, and machine wash just like regular underwear, but feature incognito protection that has you covered. You can shop sizes from extra small to 4XL. Choose from all kinds of colors, prints, and different styles, from bikinis to boy shorts, thongs to high-rise. You've got to try Knix. See why millions are ditching disposable, wasteful period products and have switched to Knix. Go to knix.com and get 15% off with promo code SHOP15. That's knix.com, promo code SHOP15 for 15% off life-changing period underwear. That's knix.com.
Whether you're a small, medium, or Fortune 100 company, NetSuite by Oracle is the leading cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one platform. NetSuite provides real-time insights and forecasting, allowing you to peer into the future and seize new opportunities. Grow profitably with NetSuite. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/Celtics. That's netsuite.com/Celtics.
The new year brings new adventures. Make sure your vehicle is ready to take on this exciting new chapter with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They'll complete your stay-in-your-car oil change in about 15 minutes. Plus, no appointment is ever needed. Don't spend hours at the dealership. Use that extra time to work on your New Year's resolutions. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com to save 15% off your next visit and find your nearest location. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of the road ahead.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny A.
KG is locked and loaded tonight.
What a play by Bird.
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
25 seconds remaining, has only 7, has to be 15.
That's 8. Make it 9. And 10. And 11 as we're counting. 13.
Huge rack that time for Bird.
He's still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money. Whoa!
Larry Bird at the buzzer with the two-point ball. 17 to 15 defends the long-distance shootout crowd at Chicago Stadium.
So who's going to come in second is what Larry Bird asked the locker room in 1988 when he got to Chicago Stadium. All-Star Weekend for the three-point contest that lives in the history of the Boston Celtics as one of those, special moments in the Larry Bird career. Here's a little twist on it. If you remember that moment, you may want to cover your ears when I tell you the following. Joe Mazzulla was not born when that happened.
Okay. All right, Joe. Well, this shows you time goes on, buddy. It doesn't stop.
Well, Celtics better figure out a way to get some stops in the second half.
Yeah, so what you did there.
Is it like that? Little turnaround there?
So.
The Dallas Mavericks got 1.426 points per possession in the first half. If they do it again, it would be the worst defensive game in the history of the Celtics franchise. 67-56. Dallas with the lead and the ball. Klay Thompson, the hot hand, with 23 points in 15 minutes. Dribbles to the baseline, 12-footer's good. He's got 25.
That time, a good switch. Smaller guy on him, but he's going where he wants to go.
This is going to be a season-high game for Klay Thompson easily. Jason Tatum into the front court. Over-the-shoulder pass, Porzingis. Tiptoes the three-point line, hands to Jaylen Brown. Now Tatum straight away. High screen set by Horford. Entry, Porzingis rises against Klay Thompson. Misses the short jumper. And the rebound for Gafford, keeping himself inbound. Very quiet in here. Celtics have given the crowd no reason to get involved. Klay Thompson turns the corner, attacks, throws it back out. Exum has the look, doesn't want to take it against Derek White. Exum
still moving.
Left-hand dribble behind the Gafford screen, jumps back behind the line. Here's not balanced three, and that's good. They're hitting bad shots, they're hitting good shots, they're hitting open looks, they're hitting contested shots. You name it, they're hitting it. 60% shooting from Dallas. They lead by 16. Porzingis turns the corner, kick out Derek White. Finds Jaylen Brown on the wing against Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson hand in his face. Jaylen tries the baseline, spins into a double team. Kick out Horford looking for an open man. It's Tatum. It's a straightaway three. No good. Rebound Gafford. Those are the ones that have to go. Celtics got themselves in trouble early with turnovers, and then nobody could turn the faucet off on Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving turns the corner, kick out another three. Exum no good. Rebound Kyrie Irving. Takes the long rebound, hands to Klay Thompson. His rainbow three is no good. Rebound headed out of bounds. Derek White beats Kyrie Irving to the spot. And here come the Celtics. Jaylen Brown into the front court. Driving on Gafford, steps around him, scoops it up. Does not get the bounce, but Gafford is called for the foul.
Reaction time now, or lack of. If you watch the Celtics right now, everybody's kind of going one place, then going another place. Ball hits the rim. When you rebound the basketball, you are moving defensively. You're moving before that ball comes off the rim. That's what made Dennis Rodman, other guys, even myself, good rebounders, because you're looking at the trajectory of the basketball. You're looking at doing all the math where that ball might come off.
That was the brilliance of Rodman. He was so good at that. Jaylen Brown bounces the first free throw in.
So if he was good at it, what was Chamberlain? And Russell. Although guys were shooting like 26%.
I was going to say, there were a lot of misses.
Well, not according to Sam Jones. Sam Jones said he did
Tommy.
not miss.
Jaylen Brown gets the free throws. Celtics still trying to get that first step on the long road back here. They trail by 14. They led 4-3. That was their only lead. Just a mess of a first quarter with all the turnovers. They've calmed that down. Kyrie steps to his right, hits a tough three. Kyrie Irving had missed 7 shots in a row before that make. And Dallas has the lead back to 17, 75-58. 9:47 to go in the third. Derek White goes flat drive from the right side. He slips and falls. Did he get tied up for a jump ball? He did.
Derek White said, I got tripped. I got tripped.
TNC is replaying the Kyrie Irving three, so we can't see if just a wet spot on the floor. They're wiping up the floor now. Jake Paul's stepping up a little bit for his next fight. Canelo.
Doesn't Canelo have? Did he beat Crawford?
Yeah, Canelo's going to fight Jake Paul. That's what they're saying now. That's next in May.
Crawford first.
That was sort of a pipe dream. And Gafford can't win the jump ball. Horford steals it. Kick out Tatum. Straightaway three. Nope. Off by a mile. Missed everything. Wide right. Klay Thompson bounce pass lead. Gafford two-hand slam. And this is a beating right now. Largest home deficit of the year for the Celtics. Mavericks, after a great first quarter, take a 10-2 run to begin the third, and they lead by 19, 9:27 to go. Third quarter, Dallas 77, Boston 58 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You turned your dating app for pets into a business. which just turned over its first billion. You turned around the fortunes of a failing football club. Politely turned down a Nobel Peace Prize. And turned up on Mars in your own reusable rocket. All while struggling to turn on the dishwasher. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover business development titles on Audible.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this,
Thanks, Mom.
fixing that. You reach a destination, and then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
88 unread emails? Okay. New credit card? Delete. Congratulations, you've just won. Goodbye. COVID-19 news and delete. Wait, learn about treatment options for COVID-19. No and go. Okay, kind of catchy. Know that oral prescription treatment options are available for COVID-19 if you're at high risk. And go see your doctor if you experience symptoms or test positive. And forwarding that to Mom.
Talk to your pharmacist or doctor if you or a loved one gets COVID-19. Know and go. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Brutal start to the third quarter for the Celtics. They're now down 19 with 9:27 to go in the third quarter. Their largest home deficit of the year. This is 2 games after the Celtics came from 26 down to win in Philadelphia. So they're going to need some help on the way. There is help on the way, but it's not going to get here tonight. Shams Charania reporting that Torrey Craig is the newest member of the Boston Celtics, the veteran wing. Celtics have 2 open roster spots. Brad Stevens sort of hinting that one of the two-way players would be converted, but that leaves 1 extra spot. And according to Shams, who is crediting the story to his agent, Mark Bartelstein, Torrey Craig has agreed to a deal with the Celtics. Played for Chicago this year. He's been, you know him mostly from Western Conference teams. Denver had a long playoff run with Phoenix a couple of years ago, the year that Milwaukee won the title. Torrey Craig was on that Western Conference championship team.
The physicality, I'll let know about him just being a physical guy. Get the ball in.
Derek White gets it into Jaylen Brown. Quiet crowd here at the Garden. Mavericks have totally taken him out of it. Celtics down 19. Jaylen dribbles for 12 feet. Jumper bounces in. Jaylen's up to 15. Offensively, the numbers are not atrocious for the Celtics. The 8 turnovers, 7 of them in the first quarter really hurt. But Celtics, this has been a picture-perfect offensive game for Dallas. And here's the reason why. Klay Thompson falling away. Baseline jumper no good. Derek White, though, has it hit him and go out of bounds.
Oh, couldn't even get. Just get out of your way. I mean, the basketball around your fingertips there could pull it in.
Boston down 17. Early third quarter.
I mean, that's the frustrating thing about watching a great team play sometimes. Their struggles.
Kyrie lobs it into Gafford. Attacks. Goes back out to Exum. Steps to his right. Takes the 3. No good at the shot clock buzzer. Rebound. Takes a funny pinball right into the hands of Kyrie Irving, who sticks the 10-footer back. And sometimes it's just your night. Dallas is out playing the Celtics in every possible way, but they've also gotten all the bounces. They're up by 19 here. 8:39 to go in the third. Celtics have not trailed by 20 at home this year. Got to go back to that Knicks beatdown last year late in the season. Jaylen Brown, bad bounce pass, gets to Horford. Cross court deflected by Kyrie, off Tatum, out of bounds, and the Celtics turn it over again. This has been tough to watch.
And we didn't have to pay for the tickets.
Dallas chance to be the first visiting team to go up 20 in Boston this year. And it's Kyrie Irving who's got it, falls away. Baseline jumper bounces out, but he's fouled by Derek White. And Kyrie Irving, who is 2 and 15 against the Celtics since he stepped on the logo. Has a chance to win his first game in Boston since and put Dallas up by 21 as he goes to the free throw line here early in the third.
Like this, Luka who?
Kyrie gets the first free throw, and there is the first 20-point lead for a visiting team. Celtics' largest deficit this year was 28 out against the Lakers.
Can you marshal up a Kyrie something? Fans are just kind of stunned.
A 14-4 start to the third quarter for the Dallas Mavericks. They're up by 21. Fourth time this year, Celtics have been down by 20. They came back to win the game in Philadelphia, came back to take the lead at Indiana before losing, and then the Laker game. Jaylen Brown moving to his left behind a Derek White screen, open for three, swish. And how about a night you got Jaylen Brown, who is towards the bottom of three-point shooting in the NBA, going 3 for 3 from distance, making all three. Gafford runs over Derek White, offensive foul.
First good defensive play then by the Celtics. Gafford comes in and just runs over his man.
Third foul on Gafford. Gafford with 12 rebounds and a block. So that's 4 assists. Dallas with 23 assists with 7:53 to go in the third quarter. They averaged 25 a game. They have obviously not been a good offensive team without Luka Doncic this year, but tonight they've been outrageously good. Al Horford for the cutter. Jaylen Brown gets in behind Klay Thompson, and Klay got a piece of it, and Jaylen Brown missed the layup. Klay Thompson the other way. Throws back out to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, left-hand dribble to the free throw line. Step back on Jaylen Brown and stays with him. Bounce entry. Gafford seals. And they call the foul on Porzingis.
This is the time I've seen a lot of Gafford seals on the inside. Porzingis kind of a little lazy to get there. Gafford goes straight up with this basketball. They're playing inside. They're playing out. They're dominating this game from the beginning. So let's start it out. And we talked about it. Highlighted this in the game. Not turn the basketball over. We talked about the Celtics, what they do. I'm not sure. When you were telling me all these players were going to be out, I said, yep, recipe for disaster.
I think it's the way that it's happening with Dallas, just the Celtics not being able to get a stop, and Gafford makes a difference, but the Celtics shooting, 42% on 2-point shots. Gafford gets the free throws. And it's a 20-point game again, 83-63. 7:27 to go in the third. Derek White, hand to Al Horford. Pretty good look. Right side three. No good. Celtics missing open shots now. Gafford the rebound. Klay Thompson keeps it away from Jaylen Brown. Gets across half court. Derek White trying to stay in front of him. Klay Thompson pulls his way towards the rim. Derek White stays there the entire time. Blocks the shot. Floats it ahead of Tatum. Zips a pass through the hands of Jaylen Brown, who saves it from going out of bounds. Back to Al Horford. Long cross court. Porzingis. Up fakes a three on Gafford. Bounce entry. Tatum against Kyrie. Tatum spins back to his left, and Kyrie gives the foul.
Smart play by Kyrie. This time you don't let him get it. Turnover then for one of the few turnovers you see as you're up on Klay. Talked to Klay a minute ago and he said, your father, man, would you just get him off my back? He said, he doesn't speak to me now since I didn't go to the Lakers. So I said, well, I guess both of us are not wanted by it at the Michael Thompson house.
First free throw good for Tatum. Kyrie, we will try to attempt to play at the next break. Come out of that break with some of the sound from his somewhat bizarre, as they often are, news conference the other day, where he basically laid out this entire plan that, according to him, the Celtics had. Tatum bounces in both free throws, 83-65, Dallas by 18, to bring Anthony Davis to Boston to play with him. And he said Jason Tatum, which obviously meant Jaylen Brown would have been traded. And it just kind of came out of nowhere. Gafford zips the entry to Kyrie. He was fouled on the floor. Fouls on Tatum. First on Tatum.
Well, that was one of the things that Tatum, I talked to Tatum's stepfather, and he was saying to me, I was on air one time And they were talking about possibility of getting a trade for Mr. Davis.
Anthony Davis was in high pursuit. The Celtics were one of the teams chasing him.
Well, they were complaining. That's why I said, can't believe you would talk about my grandson being traded. I said, yeah. Ooh.
Tricky dribble, falling away. Nazi Marshall. I mean, the high degree of difficulty shots these guys are hitting is wild tonight. 85-65. Derek White. Bounce pass for Jaylen Brown. Harassed by Kyrie. Bounce entry Porzingis, and he flushes quickly before Gafford can get there. 85-67. 14 for Porzingis. The Celtics have not gotten stops at all tonight. Dallas is the number 8 offensive team in the league, but remember, they played half their games with Luka Doncic. Marshall pulls up, misses short, and the rebound for Derek White. Through the center court logo. Shovels back to Porzingis. Crazy deep three. No good. The rebound for Max Christie.
Celtics is a step slow, too, today.
Christie for Dinwiddie. Well, we're telling the TNT guys, telling Reggie and Kevin and Allie at half court about this bizarre, at halftime, about this bizarre sequence of games for the Celtics in the schedule. Dinwiddie dribbles for 10 feet, flip shot up and good. 20-point game again. Celtics just can't get a stop tonight.
You don't know that guy is going right. You don't push it back to his left.
A great road trip for the Celtics to start the month. They lose at home to Sacramento. Great road trip out west for the Celtics in the middle of the month. They come home, lose to Houston. Entry Porzingis scoops it up with the left hand, score to the foul on Gafford. Now a 3-0 road trip for the Celtics. They come home and lay an egg for 2.5 quarters here against Dallas.
Well, here's the thing. Dallas is begging you to get back in this game. They're giving you the kind of shots, that you can make.
Offensively, the Celtics are sort of, with the exception of those early turnovers, it's been a decent offensive showing, particularly shooting the three.
But the turnovers were the thing that initially just cost them. Just kept making mistake after mistake after mistake.
Free throw is good.
Keep looking up at the score going, man, got to be closer than that. And going, nope, no.
87-70. Dallas by 17 in the ball. Kyrie Irving against Derek White. Dribbling between his legs, trying to put him to sleep. Kyrie ducks his shoulder, lost the ball, exposed it. He's trying to sit on it here, and they'll call a kick ball. Kyrie turns it over.
Good standing by Derek White. This time played over, cut Kyrie off. And Kyrie lost his balance.
Celtics are on a pace tonight. As uneven as they've been offensively, they're on pace to score 116 points. So you certainly live with that. But Dallas is on pace to score a lot more. 135 at this point. Jaylen Brown for Luke Cornett. Deep on the right side, return to Jaylen. Right-hand dribble to the free throw line. Stops at the dotted line. Kick out Derek White. Straightaway three. Nope. Offensive rebound. Porzingis. Great deflection to Cornett, who lays it in.
Just kept the basketball alive before a defender could grab it.
Porzingis been pretty good again tonight. 87-72. Celtics by 15. Jaylen Brown trying to stay in front of Dinwiddie. Challenges him out at half court. Crowd making noise. Dinwiddie turns the corner, throws back out. Nazi Marshall cranks up a straightaway three. Got it. They can't miss. They can't miss. 58% from the floor. Dallas by 18.
Celtics struggle, and they're getting easy opportunities.
Christie hooking. Porzingis picks up a foul. That's the last foul Dallas has to give with 4:12 to go in the third. And this game was just sort of presented to the Celtics with Dallas sort of in the middle of this trip, trying to finish their trip, get home, face the music of the crowd on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Celtics are walking into trouble Saturday night because we talk about how the Knicks play their guys so many minutes. The Knicks are going to have 4 days off before that game. They haven't played since Tuesday. Jaylen Brown, bad handoff for Cornett. Celtics turn it over in the paint. Nazi Marshall, shovel pass, trailer. Kyrie, 2 long strides, kick to the corner. Open is Prosper for 3. That one rims out on the rebound from Pritchard. Celtics dodge one.
Celtics are going to play great against the Knicks.
Derek White down the right side. Runs it off the glass. No good. Want a foul. Can't believe he didn't get it. And they call the loose ball foul on Porzingis. So now both teams 14 fouls. Dallas gets the ball up by 18 here with 3:45 to go in the third.
So Derek White was saying he got fouled going with the left hand, but it's the aggressive team that is starting to get more and more of the chances. Porzingis is coming out of this game. He thought he was coming out. It was actually Porzingis is coming out. And waved Derek White back in the game.
Christie.
You went to a zone here?
I mean, that's the last thing you thought you'd have to do. Turn to the corner, attacking. Dazzy Marshall missed the dunk. Thought he got fouled. They don't call it. Tatum racing the other way. Stop and start on O'Max. Runs it with the right hand short, but he gets fouled. Late call, but it will count. Tatum will get free throws here. The Celtics just hanging by a thread, down by 18. He'll go to the line. We'll take 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZFM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. The media group station.
Grandy Max sold out TD Garden. The air is out of the building, and it's not going to be helped by a missed free throw by Jason Tatum.
You know what? Why don't the Celtics just stay on the road? Just stay on the road.
It is extraordinary. Celtics are 6-7 in their last 13 home games. In the previous 58, they're 51-7. Tatum gets 1 of 2, 90-73, but home court has really been a problem here for about a month and a half. Kyrie Irving hearing some boos, but he's got a 17-point lead here. Kyrie against Peyton Pritchard. Steps to his right. Pritchard reaches out. Clean steal. And Pritchard comes up with a loose ball. But he fumbles the dribble, and Dinwiddie rips him off. And that kind of night. Dinwiddie, and from Prosper, kick to the corner. Marshall going to put it to the floor. Get to the dotted line. Flip it up and in. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
Can't get out of their own way tonight. Yeah.
2:57 to go, third quarter. Dallas 92, Boston 73 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You can help an old lady get across the street, save somebody from choking when they're out to eat. But there's one thing that'll help you the most. It's giving blood while you relax and read the Morning Post. Good karma by the pint. Give blood. Donate blood and then you just might save 3 people's lives and get a season's worth of good vibes.
Visit Rhode Island Blood Center to get your good karma by the pint.
Did you or a loved one serve in the military? You could be eligible for veteran health care at little to no cost. Simply visit va.gov or call 800-MY-VA-411. That's va.gov or 800-MY-VA-411.
Hey, it's Maz for DraftKings. Have you played Pick 6 from DraftKings? Well, what are you waiting for? It's Super Bowl 59, the last time to play NFL Pick 6 this season. As the official daily fantasy sports partner of the NFL, DraftKings does fantasy sports like no one else. And you can play for better payouts on Pick 6. It's super easy to get started. Just select 2 or more players, choose if they'll have more or less of a stat, like touchdowns, yardage, sacks, and more. And DraftKings is making it even sweeter for first-timers. New Pick 6 customers play $5, get $59 in Pick 6 credits. So why not win more cash on Pick 6? Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app and use the code SPORTSHUB for new customers to play $5 and get $59 in Pick 6 credits only on DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5, thesportshub.com.
2018, it was like a dream. Kyrie, AD, KD to be on one team and still keep JT. Back then, those young guys weren't ready to be in trade rumors, man. Our locker room splintered after that once they found out. You know, it wasn't JB or JT, but just our locker room splintered once they started figuring out the trade rumors. And then our season kind of started going a whole different way.
That was Kyrie Irving the other night in the middle of a crazy week, obviously for no team more than for the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie reunited with Anthony Davis, who's not playing tonight, but expected to make his debut in front of what could be a hostile home crowd Saturday afternoon. Talked about how the plan was to get Anthony Davis to Boston to play with him. Jason Tatum, when he ended up leaving, remember this is the famous shot of Kyrie Irving talking to Kevin Durant. Tatum down the right side, lobs it for Tatum, and that ball slapped away. Celtics turn it over out of the timeout. Marshall, though, overruns his dribble, and Jaylen Brown has it back.
I'm begging you to get back in this game.
Celtics down by 19. Jaylen Brown pushes Nazi Marshall away, steps through, goes from the dotted line, and floats it up and in.
Jaylen's been the most effective guy right now, attacking the rim. Tatum's just having a tough game.
Jason Tatum, 4 of 11. 92-75, 17-point Dallas lead. Christie down the right side, steps into the paint. Cornette fouls him. He's about to fly right by him. And we've just seen this show over and over and over again this month. The schedule was sort of set up this way. Celtics not only playing a ton of games and a ton of travel, but the road trips would go well. Celtics would get home and drop the first game. And not really, handily to Sacramento. The Houston game was close. And here tonight, Dallas been up by as many as 21 as Max Christie gets the first free throw. And this right now is pacing at one of the worst defensive performances in Celtics history. They've only been keeping points per possession officially the last 30 years. But right now, this is the second worst defensive performance in those 30 years for the Celtics. Christie misses the second free throw. Boston down 18, 93-75. 2:12 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown fouled by Marshall, and he made the shot. He muscled through that. They blew the whistle, but Jaylen Brown, he wasn't very high in the air, but he was enough that he was able to muscle it up and in. So Dallas already over the limit now, a chance for a three-point play.
Got the ball strong enough to go right through the defense.
He actually had it in his left hand when he got fouled, jumping up in the air, and he moved it to his right as he was falling back down to the ground and pushed it up and in.
And see, he's kind of abandoned the three-point shot. He's just attacking the rim.
And the funny thing is, Jaylen's having his best night shooting threes this year. 3 for 3. Celtics will take the Celtics rarely lose when they shoot above 33% from three. They're at 42% tonight. They're down by 15. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter right now if you're syncing up with TNT. Nazi Marshall, handoff for Christie. Left-hand dribble drive, spins on Hauser, elevates, goes off the window and in. And even the tough shots they're making. I mean, that's defended well. Jaylen Brown, pull-up three, short. He misses his first three. Dallas has the ball on a 17-point lead. Dante Exum. Moving to his right. Attacks Cornette. Scoops it up. No good. Cornette swats him to the ground. And more free throws coming for Dallas.
Boy, that initial point of attack is absolutely horrible right now for the Celtics defense.
And who are they missing tonight?
Let me see. Holiday. I mean, Exum gets all the way to the rim here, and you foul him 2 feet away from the basket. Essentially been almost like a layup drill or a wide open look drill. So Max, this is the first of two. Remember he came out and everybody said, "Oh, how brilliant this kid was going to be." And talked about him.
Well, Exum gets 1 of 2, 96-78, Dallas by 18. But let's look forward here. Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson as your backcourt with P.J. Washington, Anthony Davis, and Daniel Gafford. Tatum, pump fake on Exum, floats it up. That should be an offensive foul. Tatum forced that, and the late contact knocks Exum down. That's going to be another Boston turnover. 7 in the first quarter, 5 here in the third.
One of the times you look at it, it's like, why did I get out of bed? Oh, it was snowing, but man.
Celtics look like they're playing outside in the slush. Dinwiddie, left side for Dante Exum. Exum switches to the left hand, tries past Cornette. Cornette gets there late, blocks the shot. Hauser, loose ball ahead to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard going to take it all the way and scoop it up and in. Dinwiddie didn't even try. 96-80. Dallas by 16. Over the shoulder pass, Christie up, takes the three, drives into the paint, whips it to the far corner. Exum, quick three, yep. Crazy. Dallas now 11 of 26 from three. They had 99 points on the board. with 41 seconds to go in the third. Tatum steps away and drills the three. 99-83. Dallas still shooting 57%. Dinwiddie follow-away three, and that's good. You can't shoot any better than Dallas has tonight. 30 seconds to go in the third. Celtics down 19. Pritchard against Exum. Floats it back to Hauser. 2 for 1 is gone. Jaylen Brown dribbling, falling away at the free throw line. Forced a bad shot, no good. Mavericks have the rebound, a 19-point lead, and they'll get the final shot here if they want it. Instead, Exum going to drive, find a cutter, and then they're going to turn it over as Prosper falls down. They'll say that went off Tatum on a bounce, so Dallas will keep it with 5.2 to go.
That was a foul?
Kyrie going to come back in, and so is Klay Thompson here to get the last shot.
See, was there a foul here?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, Tatum got away with one. Celtics probably have had the better of the officiating tonight, too. Under out of bounds. Kyrie will trigger it. Klay runs to the corner. Tatum has that in front of Kyrie. Bounce pass all alone. Christie got by Hauser. 2-hand slam. Largest lead for Dallas. 3.9 to go. Here's Peyton Pritchard. This time they guard the half-court shot. He steps near the line. Launches no good. And of course, everything that went right for the Celtics last June has gone wrong tonight. And some boos raining down on the Celtics, who trailed by 9 at the end of one, by 11 at halftime. But now, their largest home deficit of the year. They're down 21 as we make the turn for home. End of 3 at the Garden. Dallas 104, Boston 83 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
With Cox Mobile, you're covered coast to coast, so you can call your friends anytime on that road trip from New York City to L.A., even in, Franklin, Illinois.
Huh, what if I call from Franklin, Georgia?
Yep, covered.
Ooh, Franklin, Texas?
Uh-huh.
Franklin, Kansas, Missouri, Virginia, Nebraska?
Yeah, all covered. Cox Mobile runs on the network with more nationwide coverage than T-Mobile and has call quality you can rely on. Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox Internet required. Comparison based on percentage of area covered by T-Mobile as compared to Cox Mobile from FCC National Broadband Map of U.S. as of 12/31/23. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
To my city by the bay. NBA All-Star. Get ready for a show. Are you ready to say when I come home? Stephen Curry's time is a 50 hits. Let's get it on TNT.
Hi, Cedric Maxwell. As a former professional basketball player, 2-time world champion, and calling the games at 98.5 The Sports Hub, fans know I love the Green Team. I want to share my experience with another amazing Green Team, FindMassMoney.gov. Did you know that 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like an uncashed check, refund from an overpaid bill, or long-forgotten savings account? I found money, and so can you. FindMassMoney.gov is a free service from the Massachusetts State Treasury Office. Visit FindMassMoney.gov and see if you have any green waiting for you.
The Celtics play here, the Sports Hub.
To the fourth quarter we go, and boy, I think it's going to be ugly in Dallas on Saturday afternoon. A little preview here is Celtics fans unhappy in the building, and they should be. The game plan upgrade brought to you by NetSuite by Oracle. Companies of all sizes have harnessed the power of NetSuite by Oracle and AI to improve forecasting, planning, and customer support, and cover insightful, profit-driven recommendations for your business today. Learn more at netsuite.com/Celtics. Celtics reportedly have upgraded their roster by adding the veteran Torrey Craig, but a loss of Drew Holiday tonight and having traded Jaden Springer away is bad timing, as the Dallas Mavericks offensively challenged at some point level without Anthony Davis, without P.J. Washington in this game tonight, having traded away Luka Doncic, or having the offensive game of a lifetime, shooting 57% on the floor, which they lost the NBA championship back on June 17th. They'll take a 21-point lead to the fourth quarter. Dallas up 104-83.
Talk about again, Just seems like when guys aren't around, so this kind of ball down and play at another level. If Anthony Davis had played tonight, I guarantee you the Celtics would have played better. But going into New York, and obviously this game isn't over, but the first 4 or 5 minutes on the tail.
Another disappointing night at home after a great road trip. Jaylen Brown moving to his left, fouled as Christie gets in his path. Inbound, Jaylen catches against Christie. Bumps him, flips it with the right hand and scores. And Jaylen Brown doing his best, trying to keep the Celtics afloat here. He's got 25 points now on 9 of 16 shooting. Celtics down by 19. 104-85, 30 seconds into the fourth. Dante Exum, hand to Kyrie. Gafford, hands back to Kyrie Irving. They double team him. Bounce pass gets to Christie. Steps in the paint. Goes to the right hand. Does not get the bounce, but the rebound comes right back to him for the putback. Whew. Chance favors the prepared mind. Jaylen Brown whips it to the middle. Cornette kick to the right corner. Pritchard sets up a three switch. 106-88. Margin is 18 right now.
Like jumping up, screaming out, defense, defense.
Dallas shooting 57%. Here comes Exum down the left side. Goes off the glass and in. And it's tough to patch it all together because it's been a great offensive performance from Dallas. They've gotten some help. Jaylen Brown muscles his way in on Kyrie, whips it to Cornette all alone, and Cornette blocked to the rim by Gafford, gets his own rebound and puts it back in off the glass. Gafford makes you work. 108-90. Dallas by 18. Celtics aren't getting any closer. Already a minute 40 of the fourth quarter is gone. Clock is rolling here as Kyrie's walking the dog. Got to make him pick that up when you're down big. Jaylen Brown finally does. Kyrie. Left-hand dribble, bounce pass for Gafford. Shovel past Christie. Down the left side, Christie, foul, reach in, bounces it up and in. Score it. And the foul on Pritchard.
What Christie to throw in here?
Christie's got 13 on 6 of 10 shooting. Listen to the top 3 guys off the Dallas bench tonight. Dinwiddie, Christie, and Marshall are 20 for 31 for 48 points. They have outscored, those 3 guys have outscored the Boston bench 48-15.
You look at the Celtic bench, you're going, okay, who's done what?
Three-point play for Christie. Largest lead again for Dallas, and they've taken the first 2 minutes off the fourth quarter. 111-90. Pump fake. Jaylen Brown, handoff Cornette. He bobbles it. Kick out to the right wing. Sam Hauser's three is too strong. He's missed both his shots tonight. What a strange, bizarro year against these Western Conference teams for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving against Sam Hauser, steps to his left, quick dribble, the three is good. Kyrie is going to end that drought in Boston. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla, 9:35 to go. Dallas 114, Boston 90 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Mom, can you tell me a story?
Once upon a time, there was born a real estate brokerage that was also a magical app. They called it Redfin, and they're on a mission to get people the fairest deal of them all. With listing fees as low as 1%, Redfin agents charge half of what others often charge, so you have more money to put toward your dream home.
Could it be a gingerbread house?
If the witch wants to sell.
Download the Redfin app to get started. Fees subject to terms and minimums. Equal housing opportunity. CADRE number 01521930.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Una lista de opciones de desayuno que haría feliz a mamá. McMuffin calientito y tostado. Listo. Huevos perfectamente redondos. Listo. Salchicha sabrosa. Listo. Un iced coffee para disfrutar durante todo el día. Mamá jamás se había sentido tan orgullosa.
Invítala a McDonald's. El Sausage McMuffin with Egg está a solo $2.50 y el iced coffee de cualquier tamaño a $1.29 en horas de desayuno. Precios y participación pueden variar. No puede ser combinada con ninguna otra oferta.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
It has been a very strange title defense season for the Celtics, but in no way more than this home-road disparity in which the Celtics have been the best road team in the NBA and are about to lose for the 8th time in their last 14 home games, a team that lost 4 home games all of last year. Celtics blow out the Rockets in Houston, lose here at home to them. Celtics win out in San Francisco, beat Golden State easily, lost here at home to Golden State. They got games that against Sacramento later in the year and Memphis, also Western Conference teams that have won here. And Joe Mazzulla is pulling the plug here. Jordan Walsh, Neemias Queta, and Drew Peterson are going to check in with 9:35 to go and the Celtics down 24.
I know it was about that time.
We had this discussion with Joe the other night about when he was going to pull the plug in the Philadelphia game. Remember, the Celtics trailed by a similar margin, but that was earlier in the game. That was about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. And he gave that group a chance to make a run here to start the fourth. And just didn't have it tonight. Jason Tatum minus 22. The bench was so good Tuesday in Cleveland. And same group, Pritchard, Cornette, Hauser didn't have it tonight. Here's Hauser, left side three, way off. I mean, by a mile. Klay Thompson down the left side. Pritchard defends him. He's going to move it back out to Exum. Max Christie wants to go inside to Gafford. He's got Hauser on him. Hauser reaches in, punches it away from Daniel Gafford. He's going to throw it back out. Christie right side three, no good. Rebound, back tap by Gafford. Swung to Kyrie, open three. Another dagger from Kyrie Irving in an open wound. And this is now the largest deficit for the Celtics at home this year, and 1 point shy of the Lakers' 28-point lead. Pritchard, though, gets 3 of them back. 117-93. Kyrie Irving, 4 years ago, stepped on the logo here. 8 times he has returned to Boston. 8 times he has left with a loss. That run will end tonight. Lob on the inside and overshoots Dante Exum. Well, they're calling a foul here on Pritchard. Remember, Kyrie Irving took that beating, and what we did not know at the time a couple of years ago was going to be his last game as a Brooklyn Net. Just all those playoff games here. 2 games in 2022 with Brooklyn, and 3 games last year in the finals. Pritchard knocks it away from Kyrie out of bounds. Mavericks will keep it with 10 to shoot, and just so puzzling because the Celtics go on the road and you feel like they've turned the corner. That was a championship-type performance defensively against the Cavs in Cleveland. Kyrie misses a fall away, and Queta deflects the rebound to Drew Peterson.
All right, how are they going to be playing with Anthony Davis?
Pritchard gets in deep, bounce past Queta, attacks with the left hand, and misses the layup. Whew.
Offense not been bad, but how many layups have been missed today?
A ton of them, and the Celtics shooting 47%, 42% from 3. I'll dig out that number. It'll take me a second, but what the Celtics are when they shoot threes well, they've been virtually impossible to beat. But the defense has just been atrocious tonight. Christie, 10-footer, the shot clock wasn't no good. Queta jumped way too early, but the rebound comes to Pritchard. The math right now is 117-93 Dallas. Pritchard turns on Christie, goes to the left hand, scores off the window. And Pritchard starting to put some numbers up here. The game out of reach, 117-95.
I'm surprised that Kyrie Irving is still in this game.
Yeah, I am too.
Some of the other Maverick players.
Three from Christie is no good. Jordan Walsh has the rebound. And he overruns the dribble, picks it up off the floor, though. But finally loses it. Kyrie knocks it away again. Could be the fourth steal for Kyrie. He has been defensive havoc. Kyrie tried to move it to the corner, out of bounds, threw it away. He thought Gafford was going to cut there. There was nobody in the corner. So 32% from three is not a good number in the NBA. But if the Celtics reach that bare minimum ceiling the last 2 years, they are 89-15. 89-15. Tonight they're shooting 42% from three. Well above the league average and well above their average this year and getting run off the floor. Pritchard shovels into the corner. Jordan Walsh three is no good. Offensive rebound. Cada, one dribble. Gafford just takes that pain away. Forces a tough shot that comes up way short. Jordan Walsh flies in for another offensive rebound. Shot clock didn't reset. Bounce entry. Cada in the paint. Scoops it up. No good. Gafford having his way with Cada. Cada comes up with another offensive rebound. Kick out Peterson. Drew Peterson can't turn the corner on Dinwiddie. Goes back to his left with Cada screen. Bounce pass. Sends Cada in alone finally for the two-hand slam. And Celtics would not be denied on that possession.
Cada work for it.
That's the 27-point deficit to 20. 117-97 here with 6:15 to go. Dinwiddie down the right side. Hauser in front of him. Dinwiddie's been really good tonight. Really good. 20 points on 9 shots. Dinwiddie falls away on Hauser. Tough shot. Shot clock buzzer, air ball. Shot clock violation.
24-second violation.
It's curious to see what the Celtics record is this year when shooting above 40% from three. And they get to 41%, which is where they are right now. They are unbeaten. It's going to be about 13-14-0. Pritchard scoops it up and over the left hand. That's enough for Jason Kidd to call a timeout. Celtics scored 9 straight to cut from 27 down to 18 with 5:45 to go. Dallas 117, Boston 99 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Have you made the switch to Knix? Millions of women have made the switch to the revolutionary period underwear from Knix. That's Knix. Period panties from Knix are like no other, making them the #1 leak-proof underwear brand in North America. They're comfy, stylish, and absorbent, perfect for period protection from your lightest to your heaviest days. They look, feel, and machine wash just like regular underwear, but feature incognito protection that has you covered. You can shop sizes from extra small to 4XL. Choose from all kinds of colors, prints, and different styles, from bikinis to boy shorts, thongs to high-rise. You've got to try Knix. See why millions are ditching disposable, wasteful period products and have switched to Knix. Go to knix.com and get 15% off with promo code SHOP15. That's knix.com, promo code SHOP15 for 15% off life-changing period underwear. That's knix.com.
You can help an old lady get across the street, save somebody from choking when they're out to eat. But there's one thing that'll help you the most. It's giving blood while you relax and read the Morning Post. Good karma by the pint. Give blood. Donate blood and then you just might save 3 people's lives and get a season's worth of good vibes.
Visit Rhode Island Blood Center to get your good karma by the pint.
Home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Another rough night at TD Garden. Celtics have scored 9 straight, but all that did was cut it to 18. 117-99 Dallas with 5:45 to go. Sellout streak continues. 19,156 inside the building tonight for the finals rematch. Join the crowd in excitement at a future Celtics game by ordering your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Celtics will go back on the road for the primetime game Saturday night on ABC in New York at Madison Square Garden. And the first Miami home game in the post-Jimmy Butler era, Monday night. And then Celtics will close out the pre-All-Star break portion of the schedule by welcoming Victor Wembanyama, his new buddy De'Aaron Fox, and the San Antonio Spurs here on Wednesday night. And the All-Star break, which looks like the Celtics really need. 16 games in 29 nights ends on Wednesday.
Yeah, those are things that you think about playing and playing well. You just said, okay, there are opportunities for you. But what is this thing about going on the road, playing so well, and then coming home and just laying an egg?
Celtics, barring something absolutely ridiculous here, will go to 16-10 at home. They have the NBA's best record, 20-6 on the road. Klay Thompson, hot early, bounce entry, onto the basket. Omax challenged by Keita, handoff Kyrie, falling away mid-block, no good. I wonder if Kyrie has to stay in the game. Jordan Walsh, lead for Peyton Pritchard up the right side. Celtics down 18 here. Pritchard driving into the paint, floats it out for Jordan Walsh, bounce pass into the corner. Peterson's ready, his three is good. It's down to 15 now, as this makeshift group here with Jordan Walsh, Peterson, Keita, Pritchard, and Hauser scored 12 straight points here. Cut it from 27 down to 15. 5 minutes is a lot of time in the NBA. I wonder if Joe Mazzulla is thinking about getting some guys back in here. Nazzy Marshall has it punched away by Jordan Walsh. Keita the steal. Moves it ahead of Jordan Walsh. 2-on-1 with Peterson. Jordan Walsh keeps it, scoops and scores. It's down to 13.
Wow. That was quick.
4:41 to go. 14 points in 4 minutes. Dinwiddie. Crowd starting to get into it now. Hauser in front of Dinwiddie. Klay Thompson sets the screen. Peterson jumps at Dinwiddie. Ball moved to Klay Thompson against Sam Hauser. Klay Thompson, left-hand dribble drive deep in the paint. Kick to the corner. Nazzy Marshall for three. Got it. And that ends the rally. Pushes it back to 16. 120 to 104 with 4:10 to go. Keita moves it to Pritchard left side. Pritchard switches to the right hand, step back on Omax, now dribbles around him on the left side, kick to the right corner. Tough pass, Hauser catches it, steps to his left, hits another three. It's down to 13, 120 to 107, 3:46 to go. They're letting Dallas walk it in the backcourt. Pritchard knows it, so he goes and makes Dinwiddie pick it up. Dinwiddie into the front court. Pritchard leaning on his hip. Joe Mazzulla's found some guys who want to play tonight. Dinwiddie turns the corner. Peterson holds his ground. Dinwiddie backs it up. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie drives left side. He's deep in the paint. Handoff. Omax underneath. Pressure by Keita. Kick out. Marshall crazy. Fall away three. Air ball. Shot clock violation. Celtics defend. And mathematically, they are alive here. Down 13 with 3:18 to go.
This is crazy. But it shows you really, again, the effort that the second unit has had and execution in the first did.
Pritchard into the front court. Kyrie down in his defensive stance. Already has 3 steals tonight. Reaches for another one. Keita sets the screen. Pritchard steps to his left. Enters to Keita all alone. 2-hand slam. They overplayed the 3. It's down to 11. 19 to 3 is the run, and Jason Kidd has to take time out.
Whoa.
3:02 on the clock. It's a lot of time.
Man, just great passing. Defense has been tight. And effort on the defensive end, controlling the initial point of attack. Really good.
Klay Thompson had 23 in the first half. He scored on the first shot of the second half and has not scored since.
Well, that's what they think when veteran players get in. They'll get on these streaks where they get just red hot, and then you can't find them again later in the basketball game. Now you're forcing Dallas to keep all their guys in the game now. Kyrie Irving, you know, I thought he'd been out of this game, and you and I said, why is Kyrie still in? Well, maybe Jason Kidd knew something that we didn't know.
Peterson, Walsh, and Keita a plus 13 in the 6.5 minutes they've been in the game. And more to the point, they've defended.
Exactly.
Dallas 2 for their last 9 with 4 turnovers since Joe Mazzulla subbed everybody out 6.5 minutes ago.
Yeah, playing hard. That's all he looked for. Those meters up. Well, a lot of these people have gone home. The place isn't packed, but the people who are here are getting pretty hyped up. Can you get another defensive stance here?
Joe Mazzulla's going to ride with the horses that have pulled them back to within hailing distance here. 3 minutes to go. Dallas with the ball up by 11, 120 to 109. Fans on their feet. Daniel Gafford standing at the three-point line against Jordan Walsh. Lobs it for Kyrie. Here comes the double team. Now Keita pulls away, so it's Pritchard trying to hold his ground. Kyrie pull-up jumper, banks it home.
That dude is so tough.
Not a great shooting night for Kyrie. 7 of 17. He hit his first 2. And went 4 for 14, but he hits the big one here. Pritchard on the wing against Gafford. For Hauser, straightaway return of Pritchard. Right wing. Pritchard bounce pass. Hauser relocates. Pretty good looking three. It's down to 10. 122 to 112. 219, 218, 217 to go. Kyrie Irving through the logo that he wiped his shoes on 4 years ago. Kyrie puts it to the floor. Jordan Walsh reaches in, can't knock it away. Kyrie has it back, left side against Walsh. One dribble, Kyrie attacks, spins it up, no good. That ball came right back to him. That's a double dribble or an offensive foul. They call an offensive foul against Kyrie, and the Celtics will get the ball back now, down by 10 with 1:58 to go. I thought they were blowing the play down because Kyrie basically passed it to himself, but they called the offensive foul on the fend-off. So now everybody on their feet at the Garden. 27-point deficit is down to 10 with 1:53 to go. Pritchard. Still Sam Hauser screen, takes the deep three, no good. Back iron, offensive rebound in and out of the hands of Keita. Dinwiddie's got it, and the Celtics have to be absolutely perfect down the stretch, and they finally miss a shot. Dinwiddie will bleed the seconds off that clock. 1:36 to go. Dinwiddie moving to his right. Jordan Walsh in front of him. Shot clock at 8. Dinwiddie still dribbling deep behind the three-point line. Shot clock at 4. Dinwiddie gives it up to Gafford. Gafford has to hand back to Dinwiddie. He's going to drive it. They're calling a foul at the shot clock buzzer against the Celtics, and that is a killer. Oh, Keita reached out. That was so unnecessary, too. Bad foul by Keita.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to just go towards the basket.
No way, Dinwiddie's not going to make that shot.
No, running to his left.
To see if the foul occurred prior to the escalation of the 24 seconds.
They are going to look to see if the foul came before the end of the shot clock. I think that it did.
I think we all know that one.
First chance to breathe here in a while with 1:23 to go. If you just found us wherever you are, this game was gone, baby, gone. Celtics were down by 27, taking their worst home beating of the year. And Joe Mazzulla subbed out and put this group on the floor.
After review, the foul occurred at .4 on the 24-second clock. Therefore, Dinwiddie will go to the line for 2 shots.
As expected, they are calling that a shooting foul, so Dinwiddie will get free throws here. This group with Pritchard, Peterson, Walsh, Keita, and Hauser cut the 27-point deficit down to 10. But now Dinwiddie has free throws with just 83 seconds left. First one's good. This game was slipping away from Dinwiddie and the Mavericks like Bitcoin stuff.
Okay. Bitcoin's going back up, man.
Dinwiddie, if you are not familiar, Dinwiddie was one of at the forefront of that. 124-112, final minute 18. Pritchard dribbling low, attacks the paint. Pump fake, throws out to Jordan Walsh. Pritchard relocates on the wing, and have to do something quick. Stop and start, goes past Gafford, scoops it up and in. Pritchard had a rough 3 quarters, but he's come to life here in this scrambly portion of the game. 124-114, but we're down to 1:02 to go. We're making Kyrie go all 15 rounds tonight. Kyrie double team, gets rid of it. On the right side, Nazir Marshall, return to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie floats a pass for Marshall. One dribble, floats it from 8 feet away and knocks it down.
Marshall's been pretty good at that, too.
Nazir Marshall and Dinwiddie Combined for 42 off the Dallas bench. Pritchard spins, keeps the dribble alive. Goes to Hauser on the right against Christie. Hauser, a couple of dribbles in. Handoff, Cada dives in, two-hand slam. But Celtics just trading baskets here with time way too short. 10-point game, 36 seconds to go. And now the fans recognizing, headed for the exits. Celtics will lose another home game after a successful road trip. And the ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving, who will hear the boos and have his nearly 4-year run of not winning a game in Boston come to an end. He's lost 15 of 16 to the Celtics at 8 straight here. Dallas will take the shot clock violation. Dallas playing in a game in which they're hearing boos from the home fans. Better get used to that, because that's what's waiting for them on Saturday afternoon when they return home for the first game in the post-Luka era. This very strange season. Title defense season for the Celtics continues, with them continuing to be world beaters on the road, struggling at home. Pritchard drives and scores. That's going to give us our final margin, it would appear. Pritchard, though, going to commit a foul on the inbound. So we will. Celtics had a foul to give with 8 seconds to go, trailing by 8. Celtics trail this game by 27.
You give the guys who are on the floor, give them full marks.
No doubt.
For battling. And staying involved, staying connected. The starters tonight just had a horrible night.
But in the big picture, here's the bigger problem. The Celtics now, their lead over New York drops to just 1 game in the loss column. And if the Knicks beat the Celtics at Madison Square Garden Saturday night, they will be dead even in the loss column and even in the season series. And the New York Knicks, who everyone will tell you have had their players run into the ground by Tom Thibodeau, are going to be playing with 4 days off. They haven't played since Tuesday. And they take the floor Saturday. 1 of 2 free throws. Margin is 9 right now. Pritchard comes across half court. On a pump fake, his 3 gets gobbled up. He has it back, drives, scoops, and scores. And that'll give us our final margin. Another disappointing night for the Celtics at home after a very successful road trip. They are run off the floor by the Dallas Mavericks. The final score, Dallas 127, Boston 120. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Ready to prioritize yourself in the new year? Your skin is a great place to start. Dime Beauty, founded by a master esthetician, is more than just a skincare company. With 4 skin-conscious categories, skincare, beauty, body care, and fragrance, Dime offers simple, spa-worthy products that will help you enter 2025 with confidence. Whether you're revitalizing your regimen with nourishing products or building one from scratch, Dime makes it easy. The Work System, our all-in-one best-selling routine, includes a cleanser of your choice, toner, serums, and moisturizers, taking the guesswork out of skincare for your healthiest, happiest skin yet. Dime's commitment to clean ingredients and sustainable packaging ensures every product is as gentle on your skin as it is on the planet. With thousands of glowing 5-star reviews and a loyal community, the results speak for themselves. Revive your skin and give yourself the routine refresh you deserve by visiting dimebeautyco.com. That's dimebeautyco.com. Your best skin awaits.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic. And whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyric, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5, Cadillac is always made to be bold. This is Cedric Maxwell, and I can tell you that icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your New England Cadillac dealer, the exclusive luxury vehicle of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics. And me, Cedric Maxwell.
The Son of Baconator is only $3 for a limited time. I don't think you understand. The Son of Baconator, $3. Thank you to whoever wished upon that star. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
U.S. price participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii, not valid on a combo or third-party delivery platform.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
What a strange, bizarro year against these Western Conference teams for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving against Sam Hauser, steps to his left, quick dribble, the 3 is good. Kyrie is going to end that drought in Boston. And for the first time since wiping his feet on the logo 4 years ago, Kyrie Irving wins a game in Boston. He had lost 15 of 16 to the Celtics, but not tonight. Dallas wins at 127-120. We'll wrap it next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This is the story of the one.
As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Have you made the switch to Knix? Millions of women have made the switch to the revolutionary period underwear from Knix. That's Knix. Period panties from Knix are like no other, making them the #1 leak-proof underwear brand in North America. They're comfy, stylish, and absorbent, perfect for period protection from your lightest to your heaviest days. They look, feel, and machine wash just like regular underwear, but feature incognito protection that has you covered. You can shop sizes from extra small to 4XL. Choose from all kinds of colors, prints, and different styles, from bikinis to boy shorts, thongs to high-rise. You've got to try Knix. See why millions are ditching disposable, wasteful period products and have switched to Knix. Go to knix.com and get 15% off with promo code SHOP15. That's knix.com, promo code SHOP15 for 15% off life-changing period underwear. That's knix.com.
At the UPS Store, we know things can get busy this upcoming holiday. You can count on us to be open and ready to help with any packing and shipping or anything else you might need.
Is there anything you can't do?
Actually, I don't have a good singing voice. The UPS... Nope. But our certified packing experts can pack and ship just about anything.
At least that's good.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. Come in today to get your holiday goodies there on time.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Dallas still shooting 57%. Dinwiddie follow-away three, and that's good. You can't shoot any better than Dallas has tonight. That one until the last few minutes.